All right, check. We're all good to go. All right. All right. Good afternoon or evening or wherever you're watching this from. This is Chase fan number 9 here. Happy NASCAR race day, everybody. Today it's the Goodyear 400 from Darlington Raceway. 293 laps, 400 miles. Stage 1 is 90 laps. Stage 2 is 95 laps. And the final stage is 108 laps. Should be a good race today. This will be the first race with the new higher horsepower package that they're going to try out today. Hope we can see some good quality racing, some decent passing. Um, I know people's views of this package are going to be mixed after. Well, people had mixed reviews about this before today, and I know people are going to have mixed reviews about this after the race ends. But we'll see how it goes today. Um, hope Hope there won't be another case of them running behind someone and they can't pass because of dirty air. I hope they could actually get up to someone and actually pass them. I hope it doesn't get too crazy, even though it might do that. So we'll see. Yeah, I wasn't able to watch the 12 hours of Sebring, but congrats to Felipe Nasr on getting the job done. Oh, looks like Jack Aitken had shot the win too. Okay. But anyways, yeah, keep in mind, folks, I don't follow IMSA as much. Like the only IMSA race that I ever care about is just the Rolex 24. One of these days, I need to give these other Rolex races a watch. Anyways, 2311 is starting on the front row at Tyler Reddick and Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace's wife just had their second kid yesterday, Cameron Jade Wallace. So congrats to the Wallaces on the birth of their kid. My boy Chase Elliott starts third, and Kyle Larson starts fourth. The Roush family teammates of Keselowski and Busch are going to start fifth and sixth. Kyle Busch, I know it's been a minute, but he is starting eighth in the number 8. And actually a good qualifying effort for both RCR drivers as Austin Dillon starts 10th. Last week's winner, Denny Hamlin, starts 9th. Daniel Suarez 11th. Not to admit, Riley Herbst put on a good qualifying effort too, 14th. That's not bad. Justin Allgaier filling in for Bowman starts 15th. Carson Hocevar starts 16th. Ryan Preece starts 17th. Um, the Legacy Motor Club drivers of Nemechek and Jones start 21st and 24th. They were top 5 in this race in the Southern 500 last year. And the winner of that race, Chase Briscoe, will start back there as well. One driver I don't want to sleep on is Ty Gibbs. He's been getting consistent good finishes the last several weeks, and he finished second in this race a few years ago. Rookie Connor Zill starts 32nd, and Timmy Hill is back in the Cup Series. He will start 37th. So, yeah, we got a handful of drivers, not all of them, but several of them are running throwback schemes. All 3 Roush RFK Racing drivers, they are running Greg Biffle throwbacks from different points in his career. Um, Carson Hocevar has the best one, and that is it's a Dale Earnhardt throwback to that classic Wrangler scheme. It's Bullet Chili as the sponsorship, obviously, and let's see. I think that's it. Um, yeah, I think I got all the. I think I got all, oh yeah, Todd Gilliland is running a Bill Elliott throwback to that Coors Light scheme he ran back in the 80s, I think. All right. I'll be right back.
They're hopeful they'll keep that streak alive. The same rules package we've been talking about today ran 2 weeks ago at Phoenix. Well, the winner of that race was Ryan Blaney. And yesterday in practice, they had to make a lot of changes to get him comfortable. The task at hand today is going to be big. Watch for lots of adjustments all day long.
Continuing with our Goodyear starting grid, row 5, Denny Hamlin, last week's winner, and a 5-time Darlington winner, and Austin Murray, who started top 10 here the last 2 trips. The rest of our lineup will be on the pylon. Let's get the skip down to row 12. That's where we'll find Chase Briscoe. Here's Regan Smith.
Well, Mike, it's been an interesting start to the season for Chase Briscoe. Tons of speed, good execution, but terrible luck early on. Well, last week they had that same speed. Unfortunately, the execution was not there. Cost them what could have been a really solid result somewhere inside the top 5. That execution problem continued yesterday. Qualifying struggles through turn 1, relegated him to a 23rd place position. But if there's a track this team knows they can make up the hole,
Yeah, Chevrolet is still winless this year, so this is their chance to do it today.
All right, more horsepower, less downforce. Our crew chief, Larry McReynolds, breaks it all down for you.
Well, Mike, you have hit it hard. Race number 6 of the season. This is the 3rd race we'll be running this low downforce, low horsepower package. But it's the biggest oval we'll be on with it this year. So let's go to our Toyota Camry cutaway car, and I'm going to show you some of the elements that involve. Let's start under the hood. The tapered spacer with engine horsepower. Last year here at Darlington, 670 horsepower. But look at today, the size of those holes. Today, 750 horsepower.
Hello, Mark. Welcome to the live stream.
And let's look at the 12-foot elements back there. Let's start with the rear spoiler that's on the back of the deck lid. Last year here, 4-inch taller rear spoiler. Today, 1 inch shorter, only 3 inches taller. But the big deal is the rear diffuser. Last year, look how big this rear diffuser is. It stretched the fins. But today, a simple rear diffuser, much smaller.
Anyways, as always, voting poll is up. I got Chase Elliott, one of the JGR drivers, Bubba Wallace, or Tyler Reddick. Those are the votes.
Well, you're exactly right, Larry. And with that more horsepower, that's great. But the thing that is really good about what we're going to see today is less rear downforce. And at Darlington, that creates a complete handful for the drivers that they had with all the downforce.
What you're trying to say, buddy, is we're in for a treat, folks. This is going to be awesome.
When Darrell Waltrip retired as a driver, he was 3rd on NASCAR's all-time win list. He won the Southern 500 driving his own car here in 1992. And for 15 years, we sent him in all kinds of crazy places as he and Larry Beck and I called the races for Fox, and then another 4 years with Jeff Gordon. Thanks for
Daryl. Hey, we got the GOAT back in. Yeah. Hey, the GOAT. The GOAT. Daryl. Hey, we got the GOAT, Darrell Waltrip, in the booth, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Hanging out with all the older drivers, and some of the younger ones. And you know what I like about this track? You don't race the track. You race the cars. You race the car. If you race the track.
Man, first time since 2019. 7 years ago. All right. Pace car heads to pit road, 2311 with 2 purple cars on the front row. Here we go. All right. I think it's time for those famous words, because why not? All right. Here we go. Let's do this. Yeah. Here we go. The 2026 Goodyear 400 is green. Here we go.
Great job. It is great to hear everything that you've done for this sport, and great to hear those words again, Darryl. I can't tell you how good it is to see you. So,
Nailed it. I mean, like you never quit. That was awesome. Taking on this battle for the lead. That's right. Already get it sorted out with that front row. But I was impressed, Kevin, with Bubba Wallace, right? His teammate coming off of turn two, door to door right there.
Yeah, well, and the thing about these cars, you can't give up track position. You heard us talk about it in the pre-race. You want to be easy on the tires, but if somebody gets the racing you up in the front, and you got to be able to, in the middle of the pack, take advantage of gaining those spots while the cars are all together. Because when they get spread out, it really takes a while to work yourself past.
Yeah, it feels good to hear that again after 7 years.
You can't afford to lose track position. Passing's going to be a premium. We heard these drivers talking about it. So sorting this thing out is one thing, but I don't want to get spots up. Regan?
Well, Mike, on the first lap, new leader Tyler Reddick having a little bit of an issue. I believe he said Bolton struggled potentially on that 45 car. Hits the bump off at turn two, and something is happening right now. So keep an eye on that here as we get going early on.
Yeah, and the one thing that could be is, especially when these high speed lashes, something might be loose, something, or it's coming out the ground. We heard that yesterday, Clint. Those rear tires will actually come
All right. All right. Clean start. Clean start as always. Everything gets started.
Blaney, he's taking Chase Elliott, moves up to sixth, started seventh. Elliott started third, has dropped back to seventh.
All right.
And you heard Chase Elliott talk about how happy he was with this car. Now we're going to go 3 wide. Right
Up 3 wide, almost.
Denny Hamlin right there.
Suarez did a good job picking up all of it down there on the apron. Denny kind of was a no-man's land in the middle. The slower rotate. Suarez is going to get him.
So I see you're waiting for Canadian Pacific 7019 on Norfolk Southern train number 18E. No, we only lost 4 spots. It's not like we're dropping like a rock.
The way the turn was laid out, if you were not cautious, you get up too high, you get the loose stuff, it's bad. So you just have to really work hard on 1 and 2, take it easy on 3 and 4.
And now, the 3 and 4 that he's talking about is now 1 and 2. I think that the thing that is really hard about that wall, we saw it in qualifying yesterday, you've got that big notch in the wall where they all hit the fence so many times that it's hard to follow that wall because it's not straight.
Here's Tyler Reddick.
The main Fox Sports squad up in the booth was Mike Joy, Daryl Waltrip, and Larry McReynolds. So that's 2 of the 3.
Inside the car, you're going to sweat. The outside temperature is high, and having to turn that off on lap 1.
NS278 already done with their yard work and already. Oh, okay, nice.
Right now you see Austin Dillon. Great start to the weekend for RCR. Both cars, him and his teammate Kurt Busch, all playing well. It's good to see those guys.
Also, I know it's been a minute, but I did in fact come back from a little rail fanning excursion today. Um, went up to Sacramento to catch the California Zephyr because it had Amtrak 203 on it, the Operation Lifesaver locomotive. Yeah, here it is. Yeah, it was just a normal California Zephyr last ship, nothing too special. It looks pretty cool. Um, the the lead the lead engine was one of those Phase 7 locomotives or P42. That's only the second time I've caught a Phase 7 heritage unit or special interest unit combo within the last 2 years.
Nice to see that turnaround for Keselowski. Last week, he qualified in the 12th. He's not had a lot of great races so far this season, but boy, he sure turned this season around yesterday.
When you qualify up front, it allows you to make adjustments on the car with the cars that are racing on the track instead of trying to survive for your life and make it through the field. So, as we right on Motorsport Racing onboard right here, this is one of Brad's best tracks, and I believe the day that he can really capitalize on qualified in the front and having a chance to win like we've seen him do so many times.
I'm with Keselowski, guys. His teammate Chris Buescher, another one. Those RFK cars are extremely fast. They finished on the lead lap of every race so far this year. 3 of only 6 drivers who have done so.
Hello, Muna Train Videos. Welcome to the live stream. Oh yeah, I also forgot about him. Zane Smith is also running a throwback scheme as well. He's throwing back to Elliott Sadler's Citgo car from 2002. It would have been more fitting if it was on the 21 because, for those who don't know, Elliott Sadler used to race for the Wood Brothers, and it would be fitting if that scheme was on the 21. But it looks good on the 38, so it is what it is. Oh yeah, Eric Jones is also running a throwback too. It's another blue and red scheme, and it's not for Richard Petty, not John Andretti, but rather Wally Dallenbach.
Usually not an updating guy. Barely ever use this computer. Unless it's about my insurance for the recruiter.
Oh, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty.
Liberty?
Liberty?
Are you hungry? Let's get some lasagna.
And some cannolis.
Only pay for what you need.
Arby's meat and treat box includes your choice of classic roast beef or crispy chicken, and now you can also get the big crispy fish sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Arby's, we have the meats.
Bush guy, cold and smooth tomato slice. If red touches yellow, it'll kill a fellow. But if blue touches white, it's flight. And for the mountains.
We'll come back later.
Stop debating between razor burn and burning through another razor. Start shaving with Gillette. With 3 times more protective coatings, no refillable blade lasts longer. Even in your 30th shave is still smooth and comfortable.
This season, you've got places to go, people to see, and things to do. You have already gotten that.
NASCAR Fan Rewards loyalty program today at NASCAR.com/fanrewards. Saturday night, it's baseball night on Fox. Goodyear and Judge leads the Yankees against the Giants.
Boogity, we are
Royals
free
take on the
from
Braves.
Darlington.
Baseball night in America returns Saturday, 7 Eastern on Fox. Check local listings.
One thing I've noticed about these, the driver in particular, with the cars, list, are hot. They are hot. Not a lot of room in there for the air to move around, and so you have to really, you got to really take care of yourself and your body.
Glad you said that. Well, we already had our pulse here. The leader of the race, Tyler Reddick, he's having trouble with the power on his car. He turned off the AC and all that stuff. I know you didn't have AC, but how'd you guys think? Tough. You didn't have a right side window on these tracks, and you didn't have that window head turn.
Daniel Suarez having a quiet good day in 8th.
Were you that you had to have the car all closed off with no air coming in? Well, there's that. But these folks will slow down too. There's going to be quite a bit of fallout as we go through this first long trial run.
Wow.
Let's hear this audio already.
I'm not making this.
All right, 12.7 volts.
That's pretty good.
Yeah,
I think that's okay for a while. I mean, I think that these batteries will last for a while with everything off. But they caught it on race. They caught it early. Luckily, it's 100 miles less than the Southern 500. But that's a long ways to go without having something happen. But as far as lowering the
So Tyler Reddick has led the Chrome will drop up the green flag. Dave Marcus today, stars are here.
Today
Of course here.
Well,
Guys, I tell you who else is here. He's
technically, it's supposed to be throwback weekend at Darlington. I'm still going to call throwback weekend, even though there are some throwback teams who apparently still have obligations or required by NASCAR to do these
They all better be going back there because Reddick has clean track and he is running them down really quick, being able to get to the back of the pack. Larry?
But yes, we are here today in Darlington, South Carolina. Race number 6 of the season. We are finally off the West Coast.
He's a little smoother with the throttle,
back on the East
but
Coast
he's not
for
being able to
the
go wide
next few weeks.
He's only going
But
about
this week we
80
got
to
Martin
90%.
Martin
We're
coming
obviously
up
on
next
board
to
up race
Bristol.
right now, watching for Wallace
And
and
then
Kyle
we're
Larson.
doing
They don't
actually
stay 100% long because they
just
can't.
just
But he's
quick
not
reminder.
going wide with the throttle.
Yeah, and that's
There
where
will
he
be
beat
a
him in
race next
practice.
week,
Whether
but
it
there
was
will not be a
short
race
run or
the
long
week after
run,
that.
he was beating those guys in practice through turn 1 and 2.
Letting y'all
His
know
car was a little
that
bit cleaner, but he would keep
weekend
that
there will
car
be
loaded up with
no
partial throttle.
NASCAR,
Everybody else would try
no
to spike
NASCAR
the
race
throttle
meet, no
halfway through the
NASCAR
corner,
concerns live
and he's
racetrack.
holding that partial
However,
throttle all
that
the way
doesn't
to the exit of
mean
the
that
corner
there
and
aren't
just
still
taking that
learning
partial
videos.
throttle mid-corner speed.
Now, in these 23 laps we run, lap times have slowed about 2 seconds from the fastest lap of the day so far.
Trust me.
Chase Briscoe
There's
started
going to be
23rd.
videos.
1 year in the fall. He's picked up 5 spots. They're trying to climb out of the point standings hole, and we listened in on their team
Yeah,
meeting
so,
this morning.
yeah, a couple of
Based on what we saw
I've had a couple
yesterday,
of
right now it still kind of
actually,
looks
it
like
was
the whole deal
on
is
did
through the
play.
first 2 stages. And we just
But
gotta,
yeah,
pick
for
our
that
way off and
stretch
not
further as well.
go backwards at any point. Until they go, decent time
What's
practice
ahead?
and
I mean, I know
plug it in
that
fancy qualifying, which wasn't ideal.
really, really great
Just
video.
a smooth day and get ourselves
Yeah.
good and getting points.
Um,
So, we
which,
on pit road here
well,
last year, so we can repeat
loaded
that.
update.
Full
Probably
English.
may have already seen those. It is a partnership with Total Soccer.
Richie James Hall was talking about
Those of you who are
strategy and
thinking
trying
it must
to
be,
gain track position, maybe get some points during the stages. And he says, in this point system, he's told about Lockers, they need points, but trying to do that is more risky than it's been in the past.
hopefully sometime this year
Running along the Toyota Wonder here with Chip Briscoe, and he's moving through the field in a good way. And I like how he's doing it, Kevin, hugging the bottom and going when they're not. That car's pretty fast. You tell me I need a maneuverable car. I need a 19.
Absolutely. You see,
Whoa.
A
Anyways,
little bit of contact.
Yeah. So, with all that
19 moves
said,
up another
let's
spot.
get ready for Christmas tonight here at
Chase Briscoe got a new sponsor on his car. It's called Freebird.
His fourth win of the season. Arguably, it's a rough row with Colorado on the pole and Bubba Wallace starting second. Colorado is going for his fourth win of the season. Yeah, hard to believe we go for 4 wins this year. And Redding was the fastest on the long run in terms of current lap averages. So keep an eye on that as well. Avoid their longest winless route to start the season since 2018. So, and again, that was also 2018. That was when they had the brand new Camaro body did first time.
Oh.
This year they made some modifications to their Camaro already. They're already existing Camaros, so.
One vacation that changes everything.
Really isn't too much of a shock that Hendrick is kind of struggling right out of the gate, but who knows where they'll bring it today. Brian Keselowski and RFK. Brian Keselowski, RFK, along with Chris Buescher, they make up row number 3. Ryan Blaney is their 7th, Kyle Busch 8th, sitting at the 9th, and Austin Dillon out in the top 10. But with all that said, the cars are going down one to Speedway. Another thing to note, 750 horsepower today. This is going to be the true test.
It's 750 horsepower.
Another thing, massive tire fall. Some drivers were saying that there can be about 2 to 3 seconds of fall off by the time we get towards the end of the run. So expect these cars to be quite a handful today. Expect these cars to be quite a handful today. So
Okay, your home auto and business
so
is.
there was that. And as far as my legacy boys are concerned, 21st is where John Division will be starting, and 24th with the Jones. We all know Eric Jones is good here at Darlington and was the fastest in practice. Although long run speed definitely leaves much to be desired. So kind of hope that we'll be able to pick up some spots, hopefully not get into numbers, any trouble, and that we can get to run. Remember, Legacy finished third and fourth here in the fall last year, so shouldn't be much of a shock that hopefully Legacy we can have another day here. So hopefully we'll have the possibility of at least getting both cars to the top of 20.
You know, that's 66 of Timmy Hill, man, going really. Man, Timmy Hill driving.
With all that said, let's go ahead and hop on. Yep, it says pad.
Timmy Hill is 4 laps down. Oh shit! I didn't realize. Damn. Man, we're 34 laps into this run, and Joey Logano's already going a lap. You know, the leader's getting the lap traffic.
I think some of these guys are running the same setup they ran before. And I think that's probably messing with the car. Because I think you have to change your setup because the car is looser.
Brings
You got more horsepower. So I think they need to adjust the car to the track rather than the track to the car. Yeah, it's one of those things where they have to try to change the car to the aero pieces that they have on the car this time around. So it's a pure guess until you actually get them in the race and start racing them. Larry?
Yeah, Kevin, this stage is 90 laps. So if you split it right down the middle, that's lap 35, just 10 laps around. And I think that's what a lot of people's thinking. That way they get advantage of both sets of tires in this run right here. But I do believe what you might see here in about 5 or 6 laps. You may see some starting to come a little bit early.
We're gonna split this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done it. Usually the
Oh yeah, they're getting ready to pit. Looks like Justin Allgaier came in. Yep, here they come. Austin Dillon's pitting. Yeah, you can see his name dropping. Up here they come. It's like Larson's pitting.
wrestling both of those tires at the front. They're lucky that they didn't get away right there. This is what you don't want. Don't get the pit road too hot as we see more guys coming.
Kyle Larson on pit road.
Larson's in.
If the car is bad, you got to adjust. This is a long race. Even it's 4 miles. But it's nonetheless.
2 is in.
And just don't get laps. That's the key, right? Like, just keep yourself on the lead lap. That's the most important thing.
The most important thing is don't make a mistake, and that's so easy to do.
24, the 60th. Reddick's not pitting just yet.
Keep an eye on the track map. We're going to obviously keep track of the leader. We're going to keep track of who pitted early, who short pitted, long pitted. You have to keep track of this.
Well, if you're the leader like Tyler Eggins, it just keeps getting better for you. You have a huge lead. Now you can wait for everybody to pit and pit later than everybody else, so your tires are fresher than everybody's on the track.
And the first of the leaders, Brad Keselowski, gave up first place to make his stop.
I think it's a good move.
I think coming in right now is a good time to come in and get some tires.
And in Brad's case, his car was so good on the long run, I think he can take advantage of some guys by forcing them to make them run a couple laps.
Literally the week before. So staying in the pit lane, Bubba Wallace is in.
23 is in.
To have you and Stevie and Summerlaw join us. Great to have you back on the track. And started off at 5 stop. We got better.
Still out there. Ready gets a pit. Ready gets a pitted.
Here at Darlington.
8's in.
Again, these are green flag stops scheduled. First stop of the day, green 6 to start. Short pitted him a little bit, kind of led the charge coming on, but Reddick's still out there. What are we thinking here? Yeah, I'm not a bit surprised. I feel like they have to take full advantage of those 6 tires. They're going to close to 3,000 that far. Which is only 3 laps. Right down the middle.
And he's just in control of everything right now. He's got the best pit stall. He's got the best car, and he had a massive lead, so he can just keep playing the strategy.
17, the 19 are pitting. Just before 3 also.
So much time that he had built up in the lead.
Chris Buescher just got 4 fresh Goodyears and fill up those Sunoco race fuel with 0 carbon bioethanol. Riley Hurst, Noah Gregson, Aaron Jones, and Cody Ware. And stops under green.
Halfway through stage 1. We'll see if Franklin's in this lap. He's about to get last by playing right now.
So 10 cars at the top of the board. Still on the racetrack.
And you see right there.
Right, coming it down.
Which is obviously what you want to do in case the caution comes out. But he's got to make hay while he's got those fresh tires on.
SVG, Connor Gillis, Barry, Hosevar, Nemechek, McDowry. Here comes Chase Elliott.
Reddick trying to slow down. Gillett in front of him too. He's trying to pit. This could be problematic for that leader. I know he had a big pack.
Yeah.
But let's see where he comes out. A lot of traffic there in the pit lane. Chase Elliott has made his stop. Todd Gilliland in, Michael McDowell. And here's Josh.
Yeah, the guy you saw just come in the people on the radio said that car just spin a little too tight and work those rears too much.
38 just came.
Wow, they decided to do exactly what Larry McReynolds said. They were going to split it right down the middle to take advantage of all these set tires. As for that battery issue, alternator issue, he's been playing the teams. It's down to 12.5. Trouble on the right side right now.
Up, we got a bow for position. Brad Keselowski's going to go for what will be the lead.
right there on the pit stop. So he's going to wind up losing the lead, most likely right here.
And look, who is that? That's to Keselowski, but Blaine, look how much ground he made up by short pitting. Great job.
Wow.
That's why the distance is made to make pits. Big time problems for the 45.
And that's exactly what we've been talking about. This is a tough day. Tyler's hot in the car. The picker guys.
All right.
They've done a great job on pit road all year, but just having that issue, and it always seems like it comes on the days when your car is the fastest.
So 30-some, as Joey Logano, 40-some on the best
Wow.
drivers in the world. Again, beat that guy with broken femur who is still recovering. But boy, is he motivated. That's right, Keselowski.
How's one moment.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defining the authentic NASCAR.
I've been told my whole life that I'm pretty fast. For a girl. Well, I hate to break it to you, but that's not true. Because you write your own story. I'm not fast for a girl.
How are we 20
I'm
seconds up?
fast,
My
period.
God, man. Now we're possibly going to go a lap down. Unless,
Hey, don't worry, we're 29 seconds off. What the hell?
Is this here country song about Chili's Presidente Margaritas? Just a shameless way to sell Chili's Presidente Margaritas? Yeah, sure is. Good guy, cold and sweet tomato skills. My watch is broken. You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. And for the numbers.
Yep, he's literally in the pits right now.
Oh my God, this is the second pit stop. We're gonna run out of tires. Thank God. He gave up.
I quit.
My outfit's low, I'm done.
Wait. Fuck this shit all out.
Yeah.
You guys, Wendy's has new Biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
On the flag. So
Hey, if you're
back
missing
to
football,
normality now.
we've got the cure. The United Football League has returned to a new
honestly.
season of pro football in the spring.
UFL
UFL kickoff weekend starts this Friday, 8 Eastern, and continues Saturday at 4 on Fox.
When buying a coffee, you want to pay right away. But buying tickets to Paris,
Against the race leader, and there is the sequence of where everyone was running prior to pit stops. After Tyler Reddick led the first 45 laps, he came to pit road, and Larry, it all came undone.
Yeah, I still believe they had the right strategy. What's the right side right here? Right there, he's going to have to jack it back up because the right line is not on. The good thing is they acknowledge it. That pit stop, 16.9 seconds. So now, instead of maybe being right up there, that's back in the lead. He's back in 6. He's over 11 seconds.
Yeah, I'll take the 66 has gone to the good. The 67, the 33.
Let's look at somebody who's been moving forward. And doing quite a job of it. That'll be tight ends that white blue Toyota.
That would surprise me a bit, man. It's very fast when you're back with all these different versions of this cars. But that 54 car, how good it
Dude,
is.
almost 67. These three are just like hardcore hunting for me. It would be my full-time
Just take care of it. Don't stick the car in the fence. Don't take a chance that you don't need. Just use the speed for the car that the car has and make it pay passes. And he's done that.
He's finished in the top five in the last 3 races.
And you keep putting yourself in the top 5. You're going to win. Already just gets much right here. Briscoe is, he is definitely moving forward. As good as tight ends is doing. Chase Briscoe goes right by him right there. So,
Thanks to Ethan Walker.
this is the unit that beats all the others. It's just so good. He holds a steady throttle as you heard right here. And see, rush a little bit full throttle back in the middle. But Tyler has just had a little bit different strategy in turns 1 and 2. And it's made for good speed for his car.
Drivers last resistance stop has led the next 14 laps.
It's been 64 races since his last win. Kevin, you know what? Have I ever done delivered for you before?
Yeah, we know that Brad is really here, and we know that there aren't big cars. And you felt like that was what was holding Brad back. Just not having that track position. And there was the final your pit stop selection, but the adjustments on your car that you make when you're racing in the front. You gotta beat the guys out the front. You gotta race with them out there to be able to keep up with the racetrack and the changes you need on the car.
This has been a weekend for our Academy honor Jack Roush at the headquarters very special race for this team. Motivation. Whatever 1,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops. Purchase this 2026 Ram 1500 and get 0% financing for 2 months. Or get 2.9% financing for 72 months. Plus 45% out of 40 months.
It's like the engine. It's like I get to decide to go in like 2 seconds. Okay, next on what love. So what you know, Eva. Things people love.
Hello? Whoa.
Motherfucking 85 next year?
Come on.
The absolute legend of Goodyear Falls and Lucas Online Season Slayer with no mercy for anyone and thing is your mom.
Hey guys, apples with peanut butter?
AT&T Wireless and Home Internet.
Hey, just make you need anything.
Level up your connection with AT&T Wireless and Home Internet. Now available across the nation.
When still feeding fresh stuff, you get going. Breastfeed. Better breathing starting within 5 minutes. Helps prevent coughs. Breastfeed won't replace the rescue inhaler for sudden breathing problems. It is not for asthma. Tell your doctor if you have a heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Don't take Breastfeed more than prescribed. Breastfeed may increase risk of thrush, pneumonia, and osteoporosis. Call your doctor if worsened breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or eye pain occur. Ask your doctor about Breastfeed.
Unlike other value meals, Arby's new $7.99 Daily $3 has 3 sides and not just one. It's more meal for your money. Seriously. It's more meal for your money. Oh, where'd that come from?
Arby's, we have the meat. Welcome back to the Goodyear 400 at Darlington on FS1. Watching our aerial coverage, brought to you by Goodyear. Tried, tested, proven, legendary. Brand his mill pond on the outside of what's now turned 4 of the racetrack, accounting for its unique A shape. One end with much bigger radius turns than the others. What a challenge this place presents. Right now, meeting the challenge, Brad Keselowski and Ryan Blaney, 1-2 for Ford right now. Most wins all time, the great Nick Jarrett, who once won the Southern 500 by an incredible 14 laps, 43 wins in a Ford. Bill Elliott, 40, Joey Logano and Brad, the winningest active drivers. The next Ford to win a Cup race will be Ford's 750th victory all time. Keselowski the leader, Ryan Blaney in second. Keselowski started 5th, Blaney 7th.
Well, we knew Ryan Blaney was going to be good on the long runs. The only question that I challenged Clint on yesterday was what was going to happen to him on the short run. And I think as we talked about, you know, those fast laps are a lot slower on the race day, and it's put him right in the ballpark. But I don't know.
Yep.
My bingo card, Keselowski, Blaney, Wallace, as being the first 3 cars on the scoreboard right now.
Yeah, I heard it too. The first live action Transformers movie introduced me to that song, What I've Done.
He's like, yeah, that's just Reddick doing Reddick things, and I think his approach was not far off and still conservative to not hit the ball. Reddick was going for broke, and he didn't care if he hit the ball.
Chase Elliott's running 8th right now. Yeah, he's within reach of 6th place based on the margin.
Kyle Larson in 4th is the first Chevrolet in the race. Larson running right where he started after this first round of pit stops, the September 23 winner here.
Yeah, I can't believe that we're talking about the race streak that Larson has of losing, but it's very interesting to listen to Tyler Reddick talk.
I think yesterday during the O'Reilly All Parts race, I think they did some Metallica song before they went to one of the breaks. I forgot which one it was though.
And keeps making that time up and making his way forward. So Reddick's still in this thing, just got to keep the car together and get the
Enter Sandman is a Metallica song that I frequently hear on the radio, but they've played some other ones. It would be so fitting if one of those Greg Biffle throwbacks won today. Yeah, Chris Buescher almost won this race a few years ago. About that scuffle with Reddick. It came up short. Hello, BNSF 6163. Welcome to the live stream.
Including Austin Cindric. Blaney in 2nd, Cindric now in 7th.
The one interesting thing I will say is we look at Austin Cindric right here, have a nice day running 7th. The Fords are typically tight. They typically have a tighter balance in traffic, just in general. And I think with everything that we're talking about with the rear of the cars not being where they need to be for all these guys, I think that their natural balance of the Ford kind of leans towards what this package is as far as being too loose in the back from a balance standpoint.
Here's Chase Elliott in 8. He started third. His best qualifying ever here.
We know Chase Elliott does a nice job all day of just keeping himself in the game. He was very happy with his car from practice. Actually, mentioned how well the drive was driving, and when the driver's comfortable, that usually goes a long way in the confidence category. But hasn't got off on the right foot to start the race.
Well, I'm not feeling hot yet.
Just keep yourself in the game. Don't get up against the wall. Don't make any mistakes until we get to the end of this thing.
And that's exactly what you see with his teammate right there. I think you're right. When you talk about
And Byron's running 9th.
look at simulation, everybody's kind of running around the same time. Is what I mean by that organization. You see all those.
We just had pit stops. Brad Kozlowski's your leader. Yeah, Reddick stayed out way too long on that run.
Byron won this race 3 years ago. I'm behind another Chevrolet that's with me, Daniel Suarez, who started 11th. Regan?
Daniel Suarez continues to have a good start to his tenure with Spire Motorsports. In which he tries cars working very good together, good chemistry, good communication. As for the race car right now, starting the race on the tight side, continues to be just a little too tight for him in turn 3 and 4, and those front tires not working quite as good as he'd like. Jamie.
A little further back in the field, all the kids starts racing around each other, just around in the 20. Just not where he wants to be right now. It all started with the way they unloaded yesterday. I talked to Adam Stevens this morning, and he said they were just off, just way too tight. They weren't able to move the needle too much. He said it's hard to get confidence in a race car on such a high degradation racetrack. They knew they were going to be up against it today. He's one of those drivers that did it on the earlier side, lap 39.
Oh yeah, the GOAT, Mark Martin, is also there too.
Darlington for the last 41 laps.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We'll seek never walk or be just war. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR. Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness. It sure isn't paved.
Arby's Meat and 3 Box includes your choice of roast beef or crispy chicken, and now you can also get a big crispy fish sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Arby's, we have the meat.
Ooh, that new Coca Plus test. 10 out of 10.
No way to take 95% of colon cancers. Similar to diagnosis.
Somebody's been working on himself. Girl, those blue arms, I've got you. The square justice, trust me.
And the free return
Yeah,
label
you
says
see that the ball cameras?
They weren't balls, they were balloons.
Better than ever for people 45 plus and average risk.
Tell her it's a balloon.
Checks all the boxes for screening. False positive and negative results may occur, not for those at high risk. Ask your provider or request Cologuard Plus online.
Push guy, colon smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, take note of recognizable landmarks. Like this. Different circles are off. Okay.
The balloon.
They're like 4 of them. That's the fish
Yeah.
from Bubba Wallace. Here's this one. They're all pissing on his grave. Here's this one.
Yeah, well.
Some of the NASCAR alumni that are here for this weekend.
Wow, you can't even tell the stitching anymore on this camera. Wow, all the stitching is gone. You can't even tell.
The spear. Oh!
Oh, come on, baby.
Denny Hamlin just brushed the wall. Look, even Riley Herbst is outrunning him.
That's fun.
Yeah, I saw your post about it. And then I saw a California Rails post, and also they talked about it on the news last night. Specifically, CBS News Sacramento talked about the collision.
Oops. Sorry. I'm doing a little fixing. Is this too loud on your thing?
Not that loud. They can hear me just fine.
I'm just trying to touch up some of the.
All right, 4 to go in stage 1. And Daniel Suarez has a top 10 car right now.
So what happened with him and Chastain? Did they say? No, they didn't say anything.
No.
You eat your food?
Yeah. Also see Ernie was there too. And also Sterling Marlin was also there too.
Yeah, that's cool. Really? Mr. Wallace?
Yeah. Yeah, Kenny Wallace is off to Greece.
Yeah. Good for him.
It's only a matter of time before we see him at the track. All right, 2 to go, stage 1. Battle for 7th place right there. So I told y'all Chase Elliott was in reach of at least 7th place. He's going for it. All right, final lap, stage 1. Battle for 7th place is heating up. We've been caution free this whole stage, by the way. Off the final corner, green and white checkered flag, stage 1 winner, Greg Biffle, aka Brad Keselowski. Wow. Wow.
Second stage win at Darlington for Brad, who's a two-time winner here.
Well, Keselowski and Reddick have both led 45 laps, so they've each led half of this stage. Anyway, stage one results are.
Yeah, I want.
It looks like Reddick got by Blaney for second. Anyways, stage one results are Brad Keselowski, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, Bubba Wallace, Kyle Larson, Chris Buescher, Chase Elliott, Austin Cindric, Daniel Suarez, and William Byron is your top 10. I think this is the first time ever that stage a stage has been led by two different drivers in which they each lead half of it. Like even the box cars say the same message. If I ever caught something like that, that would be my thumbnail for that video.
This one doesn't feel soft anymore for me. It's off its stitching and are you on mute? Hey, are you on mute?
No, I'm not on mute.
I don't know your name. I think people saw that thing around that train collision.
They'll probably show it later on the news.
No, the people so they saw it on the news.
Yes, and they heard about
about
it from other people.
Yeah, I used to always tell my guys if
It's cloudy in Vegas, but it's 91 degrees.
I didn't need to practice. I didn't need to go to the simulator. I could tell you what you needed to do in about 2 laps. And you know, when it changed, I had to decide: do I want to game it and be a part of this process, or do I?
By the end of this, by next week, next Monday, the temperature will be below 80.
You know, when you want to see that air that large, it was hella cold.
Yeah. Also, since in addition to visiting hunts up there, you might as well stop check out the Galleria too.
What?
The Galleria, since you haven't been there in a while.
Okay. That Thursday or Friday?
Thursday.
Oh yeah, I can go to Thunder Valley.
I don't want to sit around in Thunder.
Well, I'd like to.
Also, I'm close to deciding on what crossing I want to catch the big boy at. Chose Virginia Road in Wheatland, the one where we're way up there, or something closer to Lincoln. I'll either choose Ferrari Ranch or Wise Road. It's past that logging company where that private crossing's at. It's that, remember that private crossing when you go past Lincoln on Highway 65? It's just off to the left. Even though it's not labeled on the map, it's called Bohemia Road or something. But I don't want to deal with the people there, so.
Well, there'll be lots of people that go down there.
Yeah, and again, to Mike's point, that make sure the automobile has not come in. I wasn't sure about the strategy, but I think Jim made great point. Only 20 drivers in the lead lap. Let's do it early. Let's get in behind the technology. To your point, we've got a fast car car. But remember, the Gen 7 car, the battery's over there inside the car, beside the dry shaft tunnel. No longer is it in front of the, in front of the left rear tire. You have to tip the tire wheel off and everything. I don't know what's going on there, but I know size matters. And that's just the big racing going in with Darlington, a combination of factors. The Bell's team up top. Now, look at second and third there, because that's going to be interesting on pit road. Chase Elliott and Chase Briscoe both lost their pit selection because of failing inspection lights. Chase Elliott said it turned better during that last run, but still the car lazy up front, having to compensate too much of the fact that second brake fixes. Brandon Keselowski spent most of that run just for back
Larson wins the race off pit road.
Where's Ken has been lately?
And I'm glad you said that, because our leader, Keselowski, had
Remember about the die pass?
Yeah, I'm still gonna pay you still.
You have to wait for another payday.
I can pay you like today, just so you know. So here's all the F1 cars. I gathered them all. I have 5 of them because I got the 2 McLaren, so I technically have 1/4 of the field.
Trilogy will replace the rest of for 7 breathing problems. Tell your doctor if you have heart condition or high blood pressure before taking it. Do not take Trilogy more than prescribed. Trilogy may increase your risk
Okay,
of
with the edges, I think we're gonna have to sew them up, Cameron.
breathing, chest pain, mouth or tongue swelling, problems urinating, vision changes, or
Oh, goodness.
The IndyCar Series winner is in the park. Hello, New Garden, and 100 packs back for a winner. The road to Indy continues next Sunday at 1 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest racing on earth. The Fox Nation Spring Sale, a time for new beginnings and new journeys. I took it over to defenders from Fox Nation is the home of our app with big matches every month. Let's go, baby! The Fox Nation Spring Sale. Sign up today for just $2.99 a month. 250 years of Texas. Now with the grand declaration of deals, reporting our allegiance to the American people with 0% financing for 60 months on select 2026 models or work under your sales tax, plus no monthly payments for 90 days and a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain limited warranty. Nothing stops Ram. Or purchase and get 2.9% financing for 72 months, plus 4,500 total bonus cash allowance, plus no monthly payments for 90 days on the 2026 Ram 1500. See your NorCal Ram dealer. Accidents happen. And when they do, every second counts. Whether you've been involved in a car, truck, or motorcycle accident, waiting to reach out to Sweet James Accident Attorneys could be a costly decision. Evidence phase, memory splitting, and finally details quickly. Your case deserves immediate attention. Don't forget for legal information. And Sweet James delivers to you. So it's time for the justice you deserve. Time is ticking. And so is the strength of your case. Call now for a free consultation. Your future depends on it.
Darlington of 6,000, but on race day, you get as many as 60,000, and fans from all 50 states, we have North Dakota from North Carolina, and from 15 different countries that come to cheer on their favorite drivers. What's awesome here, Chris, the town really embraces the racetrack and has here since 1950. Well, a couple issues on pit road.
Take a look through the.
Whose pit crew is ranked 33rd of 36 full-time teams. It's fine on the right side, but on the left side, they've got a loose lug nut. So Blaney will leave his pit, sense the issue, and pull into another pit down the road to get that tightened, which will give him a restart at the back of the line. And that's the first loose wood that we've had in the last 2 weeks. He's got to get that. And AET, they pull into another stall right here. Let's
see. All right, so Larson's going to be the leader now.
Yeah, the edges look really bad coming in there.
Yeah, you see that carrier right there, like hanging off their heel light, trying to tell him that, hey, you gotta stop, you gotta take off. They did not want that wheel to come off on the racetrack.
Come on, Bubba, slow down.
Oh yeah, I remember. I already have a Hudson Hornet car already. All right, here we go. Kyle Larson's going to lead the field to green. Chris Buescher is going to be to his inside. Here we go. Stage number 2 is green. Let's do this.
Is in the front of this race, and we know how dangerous Kyle can be. Yourself in the game. He makes a decent amount of mistakes. He's got to have a chance to win. A lot of new races at the top of now. Cedric Suarez, Reese Briscoe.
These edges are horrible. Oh. Come on. mess up what I did, Karen. Put them away nice, please.
Yes, well, I will try and do.
Yeah.
Yes, I will put them. Yes, I will put them back. Okay, the way you did it. All right.
You're looking for some ones?
I remember I bought the two McLaren F1 car. But they're not. I don't think they're in the specific box.
No, because these are all Hot Wheels, if you notice.
Well, those F1 cars I got were Hot Wheels too.
Well, if the F1, they might be with the F1 stuff. Look in there, might be in there. But I put all Hot Wheels in there. Are they new ones? If they're new ones, they might be in the bag because they wouldn't fit in there. They might be in the bag. Okay? If they're new, if they're fairly new, then they're in the bag.
Yes, Mom. Well, I'll take a look through there again.
No, how you're doing it. I think you can sew the, oh God, I think we should cut these ends off now. Ooh, they're gonna fall off.
Yeah, we know there were a lot of issues in pit road, but how did we end up with the top three that we got right now? Kyle Larson, his pit stop was 10
No,
seconds left.
not much left.
Keselowski, 11-8.
What? For what? No, he's putting it back in nicely. I did it upside down, Cameron. I did the other way.
Well, I'm trying to recreate in some way of.
Okay, Cameron.
His saving grace is actually that Joey Logano is a lap down in front of Chase Elliott. Chase Elliott can drive deep into his box and give you room to get out. So still not ideal, but it worked out probably best case scenario.
In stage number 2, Kyle Larson Chevy ahead of Brad Keselowski's Ford.
3 wide.
Jesse, remember Danny? Hey. Hey. Nice kid, bro. Thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, spin. It's Eric Jones. Caution's out. That's the first caution for incident today.
Changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Movies? No. Ferris wheel? No. $1 a day.
What's the fun?
23's on pit road.
To smoke you like I am.
43's from.
Unlimited play for just $1 a day. Only at Dave & Buster's.
Can we get like cups?
I guess the good part about this now is that we'll actually get time to actually get tires now.
Kind of looks like the train you're after is still working in the yard.
That was
Bubba Wallace was right there. It happened entering turn 3. You see on your screen.
Eric Jones on the right is already sideways. And
It was the 11.
his driver.
Denny Hamlin also hit the.
You can't make
Oh, wow.
It happens so many times in this sport. You get behind, you get caught up in a wreck. Bubba Wallace on pit road, Eric Jones around, Denny on the wall pretty hard as well.
Yeah, and for Denny, he's got the record at first. And it's like
I think, like I said, this caution, get tired.
It looks like Denny Hamlin scraped the wall really hard.
Oh boy.
Larson's going to win the race off pit road again.
This guy, holding smooth survival skills. The red-headed Joe, Big Joe Hill. The blue-headed white.
So here's that Bumblebee. I don't think Hot Wheels is going to do any other Transformers characters. Because, of course, they're always going to do the popular ones.
What? I have to look on the internet. I have to look on the internet. I have to look on the internet. Huh?
Which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating.
What? I don't know. I haven't looked at it, Mom.
I put it there, and Thomas to give it to me because Greg don't want it anymore.
It's not about the fame.
This is he bought the heavy duty sewing machine.
Losing it's harder.
The heavy one.
The next call is right around the corner. Pure, raw, great.
Let's see with the replay.
Really bad.
Yep. Just got into him. Oh, yeah. Dang. Denny Hamlin brushed the wall hard. Well, if it's not going to be Hamlin, it's going to be someone. Yep. Well, if you hit the wall hard enough and you're right up there for a certain amount of time, then yeah, that something like that will happen. How the fuck is Denny Hamlin in 10th?
That was just a break block. That's right. He was way hard on the brakes, trying to keep him running him over, and unfortunately got in the back of him. Tore up race car.
Just know that his car may look fine on the outside, but just know it might affect something on the inside. All right, green flag. Here we go. Kyle Larson leads them off. Dang, we got all the Greg Biffle throwbacks in the top 10. Just like that, Brad Keselowski can go right back to the lead.
Brad. I hope he pitted.
He did. Well, all the front runners did.
Jenny back or Lenny back?
Joey Logano still 35th, one lap down.
Wow, look at him.
Oh yeah, and of course Bubba Wallace is back there. He's 34th.
Unless he just play it safe. He's done that before. Or is that at Daytona? He plays safe in the back. Where's Ryan Blaney? Up front?
He's 18th.
And there's Austin Cindric.
He's 8th.
Okay, so you got people up front, in the back, in the middle to give each other info.
Also, SVG's quietly running in the top 20. Two just dropped to 10th.
Oh, is that looking better? What?
Looks better.
How many times you cracked into something and they fixed the fender, or you think back to Atlanta where the fender flew off the Reddick's car, or something gets bent and you come home and you're like, man, that thing handled pretty good after I wrecked. Did they check the toe or something? And you're like, yeah, it was towed out. Half inch. Yeah, well, that must be pretty good for that tire. Something opened up. And the restarted like he's up to 6.
Oh, yeah, the other fan. I forgot.
How Notes Radio.
See, I put it back in a way that made it all fit.
Good for you. If you're looking for the F1s, they might be in the bag.
Well, I'll take a
The
look.
bag on top.
I will take a look again. All right.
All the F1s.
I
I said I will take a look again.
My question before they change that battery, had he cut the brake fans off and maybe overheated the brakes?
Well, let's not forget they've had more brake trouble than just about anybody in the garage. When we talk about rotors blowing out or pedals feeling weird, that has been one of the downfalls of 2311 is the brake package and the struggles that they have had with it.
Look at this. Reddick's being outrun by his team.
Yeah, let's give another shout out to that rookie Blackmore. He's done a great job today of keeping himself in the game.
Damn right.
Tyler's
That running is
there's not much more that can go wrong for this team with the battery. You never about the brake solution. It never happens on a day where the car's running like crap.
No. How about RFK? Roush Fenway Sports Group Keselowski. Brad's leading. Bushers in third. Grease is in fourth. They had this race circled. They were going to do it for the fifth. For Greg Biffle, they saluted with the paint jobs on the cars. This race has special meaning for them. Look where they're
That's the great thing about you love the camaraderie between this group and how they communicate with each other. They just find a way to make the car run better, and here they are.
There's ice if you haven't, what's the ice look?
What?
Ice. If there's ice still left.
Or is it much?
Speaking of RFK,
Oh. Oh.
Park now runs up extended the network in South Field too. It's pretty hard.
Huh?
Garbage is challenging too. Yeah, he's pretty smart. Yeah.
A whole new species of Wi-Fi. At the same time, a lot of
One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Slice so good, hit like boom. Papa John's to the room.
fresh, never frozen, original dough made from 6 simple ingredients. Get 2 meal pizzas for $6.99 each. Better wings, better pizza. Papa John's.
Next week, NASCAR heads to the paperclip. The O'Reilly Auto Parts Series features Ryan Brown Saturday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on the CW, followed by the Dutch Race on Sunday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern on FS1.
Friday night, welcome to Zero Energy, great show as well. Here are
Let's talk a horse about it.
Kosovar's 22nd. Well, Kozlowski has now led 73 laps now.
I'm glad.
I'm surprised on here they didn't, on the leaderboard, they didn't stylize the 6 to match what's on the car today, but it is what it is.
The yard looks incredible. Thanks. All it took was.
You can tell time by measuring the sun's distance from the horizon. Looks like happy hour. And for the mountains.
The finest luxury fragrances are now exclusively available on everything you wash. Unstopable's unlimited collection. Add it to your wash, and everything will smell divine. Luxury laundry scent beads so you can smell
Slice so good, hit like boom. Papa John's to the room.
Fresh, never frozen, original dough made from 6 simple ingredients. Get 2-meter pizzas for $6.99 each. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Here's what we'll say about the road to greatness. It ain't Ford, it's the none. Desert Racing. Gotta keep pushing. The desert's not gonna let us. It sure isn't paved. The challenge just to finish.
And then there's one more thing in the washer.
Three from me only at Chili's. Still can't be beat with the big QP, fries, bottomless chips, and salsa, and bottomless drinks at just $10.99. So if you're done with tiny overpriced burgers, just go to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can get.
Yeah. After this race, I think I'll head for the Golden One so I can get money to pay you. That's fine.
Why don't we just transfer it?
I just want to get the money and pay so I can get this done and over with.
No, just do a transfer on my end.
Okay, fine.
Just let me know how much you want to give me.
Let's transfer $85. See, look, that wall scrape didn't do much to the side of the 11. I mean, I can still made some marks, but nothing. All right, pit stops are underway. Looks like the 6 is going to pit. Here he comes. Chase Elliott's going to be the leader now. Just get the money from savings so that way I'll have enough for my checking. Mom.
Okay. You're going to pay this week, right?
No, next week. Also, I plan to go to Lodi Con in May. So I want to stack up a bit before you transfer anything when you get to that
Well,
point.
don't spend so much.
Yeah, Lodi Comic Con will now be 2 days for the spring. They'll be May 9th and 10th. On May 9th, it'll be 11 to 5, and then Sunday it'll be 11 to 3. See what's on.
Where do you buy tickets? Can you buy tickets?
We'll probably get them at the usual places.
What's the big on the line, and how long can they stay out there before they lose everything?
Chase Elliott's pitting. Kozlowski's going to be the leader when.
So that extra lap that Chase Elliott ran before hitting his stride is going to cost him several seconds for the other leader once he cycled through.
What time is it right now?
148 for Lodi Con. The race that week will be Watkins Glen. Yes, Watkins Glen is in May now. Yeah, for that event, I don't plan on being there that long, just so you know.
Deep into a season without a victory. We don't have one yet. Larson's a real shot today.
And just like that, Kozlowski is back in the lead. Brad's now led 83 laps today.
Oh, God. He has to win. Okay, see the end?
Yeah.
You want to cut those off or leave it or sew it?
Leave it for now.
Yeah, how does that look?
Looks better with all those fuzzies cut off.
I don't know how many. I could make another blanket with this. I think if you do it like this.
Up Larson going for third. Oh.
Offers on the latest phones, but T-Mobile gives a lot more. T-Mobile families save up $3,700. Compared to the other big guys in the past 5 years, our experience plans include amazing benefits like Netflix, free dash pass by DoorDash, and a bunch more. And a 5-year price guarantee. So you keep saving.
So there's another part open.
Switch to T-Mobile and see the pay available at
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow.
Do you understand what it's trying to say?
No, library. No, I don't get it.
He's saying that if you want to get away from all the politics and MAGA and all that, that's where you go to the library. A place that's more cost.
I'm not going to find a Republican there. They're too stupid. Okay. You could pull it like this, see? Look.
Okay.
Or should we just seal it shut like this? Just.
No, that's fine.
There.
See that? It's Hermie Sadler, Jimmy.
Cool. Hermie Sadler. Oh, Hermie.
Try the Sonic All-American Special Meal for $6 today.
New Swiffer Mop Deluxe is made for small spaces. The upgraded Swift has 75% more scrubbing power.
And with the new locking head, getting into tight spaces is simple. The all-new Slipper Mako Lux, the mother of all cleats.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you, then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Trust Pods with your next move. Look at pods.com.
Brad Keselowski continues to lead at Darlington. Our aerial coverage is brought to you by Goodyear. Legends aren't born, they're moving. Brad's lead is shrinking. Chris Buescher now within 3/4 of a second of Brad. With Kyle Larson 1.5 back and Denny Hamlin 2 seconds back. Chase Briscoe has picked up 5 spots since the last restart. 7 now. Let's go back and take a further look at Brad Keselowski's last stop here.
Yeah, this is the only thing that worries me about this 6 car. Can they compete with these guys that they're racing around when the money's on the line for pit stop? But if they have the trouble like they did right here, they're not going to maintain that track position at first.
It's a little slow on that right front. Exactly where it was. But again, I agree with you. You can see how close Buescher got to him, his teammate.
They're moving to the pit crew break, and Ross Chastain had to re-jack up the right side. He came in 10th, but had a 20-second stop. Just one of many frustrations exhibited by drivers here in the first half of this race.
You got to love Darlington. This place brings out the best in those drivers behind the wheel. In there, frustrated, the car never drives good, even when it is driving good. And the fall off and things that you have to deal with today, they're high level, Clint.
Well, even the cars that are driving good, you talk about 2311 on the front row. Both of them, as soon as the wreck fell, are having trouble. Reddick's had several problems. The 23 car got caught up in a wreck, but don't count out 45. I haven't given up on him yet.
Yeah, that 45 car is still really fast. I think they've had to deal with a lot of issues. We've heard him talking about having to battle his way through traffic, but I would not sleep on this 45 car still. He's going to work his way back up into the front.
I hear you, but if it's a problem, he's had it today. He is plus 7 now. Since the last restart, he was up to 10.
Well, in the 31-second bracket. So,
and his teammate Chase Briscoe up into the top 5. There's his toy onboard camera. Turn 3. Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell, the 13th there. McDowell's had to overcome 2 speeding penalties.
It's been a pretty interesting day so far. We've seen cars have trouble. We've seen cars absolutely we've seen a little bit different mixture of guys up towards the front. But last week's winner, Denny Hamlin, sitting right there in fourth. You're looking at Chase Elliott, Michael McDowell right now, Ryan Blaney. Still trying to drop out. Got there faster, as fast as we could. Still hungry in this point.
Is the number 48 Allgaier is this week. Continues to the team and giving Alex the time he needs to recover. So he's going to be out for the next 2 races in addition to this one.
Guys, Chris Buescher has run his boss down, Brad Keselowski, the leader of this race.
Yeah, in a hurry. That last lap, he was 3/10 of a second faster than Brad. So that 17 car is making some speed right now. Passing them, they were catching and passing those two different things.
We call Busher a grinder. Had a feature on him at free racing. Where I grew up in central Connecticut, a grinder was a long sandwich. What's called a hoagie or a sub or a torpedo in other parts of the country. We called it a grinder, but I know what you meant. And it fits. He grinds it out.
Oh,
See right there.
contact.
Exit at turn two, right there. Ricky Stenhouse trying to come down the hill right there, and Chase Briscoe just touched the apron and it shut him up the racetrack a little bit. But that could have been a lot worse.
All right, 16 to go in stage 2. Yeah, Chris Buescher's caught the 6 really quickly.
Shoots up out of the hole, up to the wall, up the exit at 2.
Visual schizophrenia.
Brad Keselowski and Chris Buescher's Mustangs in front.
Planning to move? Choose Pods, the most awarded container moving company. Pods brings the container to you. Then we'll take it to your new home or store it at a secure pod storage center. And you don't have to do the driving. Next move. Look at pods.com.
Visual
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not commentating, you're commentating. More biggie options, and more of what you really want at Wendy's.
What am I doing? Get off my screen.
The noise hits harder. The speed feels borderline illegal, and the roar of the engine.
I mean, boss, I mean, boob box.
This is Bristol, a place where you can be free, filled with mayhem and those fun moments. It's NASCAR, April 10th through the 12th at Bristol Motor Speedway, a Food City 500 triple header race weekend. Grab your vintage NASCAR gear and gather your crew because trust us, this one hits different in person.
T-shirt.
Well, let's just say in Richmond, culture. Vintage apparel is really big right now. That's what my I wanted to honor Greg Biffle with the numbers on these RFK cars, and boy, are they giving him a good ride. Both of them, Keselowski and Chris Buescher, leading this field.
He stole the show today.
Nope, Keselowski has now led over 100 laps today.
And put themselves in a great spot for the first two stages so far. So that's the exact opposite of what they've been doing to start the year by protecting themselves in the first two stages by running them.
Yeah, all three of them are going to have stage 1 with precinct 6 now. Here's Keselowski's radio.
This is the worst I've drive of almost 48 years later.
Well, he just also has to have a, he's just crew chief.
Yeah, to have that racetrack start to swing the other way as far as how the handling
He's listening to his crew chief.
As you'll notice when they go down into turn 3 this time,
And do something stupid.
When that shade starts to creep over the wall here, that's when the balance starts to change on these cars. And see the shade that's starting to come in right there, starting to get longer down the racetrack. And that's when the money is made from the crew chiefs up on the pit box. Sometimes you go to a racetrack and you just have to anticipate when things like that happen. So who came up with their car the best now that it's starting to, the track conditions are starting
Daniel
to change.
Suarez going for 10th.
And Suarez driving Austin Cindric, that's the 10th place, and a stage 1. Maybe another good run. Daniel Suarez and that new opportunity in the 7 motorsports. They have been solid week in and week out this year in 2026.
Yeah, and you just never know how those changes are going together. We've obviously seen the tension between Daniel Suarez and Ross Chastain become pretty public after their little conversation and shoving match last week after the race. So both of them, Ross especially.
9 to go. Up, new leader. Oh, wait, we got bow for the.
No love lost there, Clint.
No,
Wait a minute. Yeah, it still says Kozlowski's the leader.
From Trackhouse Racing, and heard Ross talk about the struggles of Trackhouse Racing on our pre-race show today, and he was very vocal in saying, "Hey, our cars just aren't very good on the long runs," and so when the drivers start to speak out publicly like that, it definitely gets the attention of the team.
So Chastain just went past Kyle Busch. That was for 20th place. And here is Tyler Reddick, who just moved past Ryan Preece to take over 6th. Larry?
Yeah, Mike, it's been about 75 or 80 laps since they changed that battery, put the bigger battery. They just asked for an update on his motion. He said 12.7, 12.8, which is good. He's still got over 100 laps to go. He's not complaining about anything else about the brakes.
Closing in on.
Oh, that's going to be tight. That's for 5th right there. Yep. Hey, look at that. Denny Hamlin lost 2 spots there. He's fallen to 8th now. Oh, yep. He's about to lose another spot. Ty Gibbs is up. He's down to 9th. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He's down. I swear the leaderboard is the leaderboard on crack or something because, hey, y'all, for those watching, look at this. The leaderboard is on crack because.
I know you want a couple stage points, but what do you do here?
Yeah, I mean, we still, Mike, we've got 15 laps to go before this. No, we got 5 laps to go before the stage is over. I just don't know about a loose wheel. They run 41 laps.
You see, here comes the run. Busher is on him.
Oh shit! Oh. Come on! Get your slow ass out of the way, Logano. Man, what the... Hello, Ford driver here. Hello. Oh yeah. Damn. Oh man, Denny Hamlin's fucked. Denny Hamlin's fucked. Well, this might be a free stage point for the 7th.
Been a little bit more of a struggle for Brad than it seems like for the 17 car of Chris Buescher. He's going to finish off this time, but that 17 car is fast.
Buescher and Brad are 2 spots apart in the point standings. So it doesn't matter much whichever one of them wins the
3 to go. This time. Yeah, Denny Hamlin's about to lose another spot.
Denny Hamlin has fallen from 10th. Surrounded by Daniel Suarez. No, just crossed it back over.
Yeah, and what a day for RFK, though. No matter what happens the rest of the day, these guys have shown up and had the speed to contend at the front of the racetrack, even when I know Tyler Reddick has the fastest car on the racetrack, but they have been right there.
That's about for the last stage point. Suarez is going to... Oh, slide job.
Suarez down there, he took for granted. He just decided he was going to do a slide job on Denny Hamlin and gave him cut him a little bit of slack as well.
Daniel got the 10th spot. That'll be the last point man slot here at the end of the stage in 2 laps. All right, Chris Buescher, do you beat the boss for stage 2? What happens here?
Yeah, you see Brad struggling with grip right there. You can see pressure.
All right, final lap, stage 2.
Just keep pressure on him, try to make it move and make him push a little harder.
Good luck trying to shake him because you ain't going to get past him the easy way. Bro, your boss is going to make you earn that. It feels like I'm watching the last lap of this. Oh, looking to the inside, and it's not going to be enough. Brad Keselowski is going to sweep the stages. It's going to be a 1-2 finish in stage 2 for RFK Racing.
Stage 1 and stage 2. What a day for RFK in Darlington.
All right, stage two results are Brad Kozlowski, Chris Buescher, Kyle Larson, Chase Briscoe, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Priest, William Byron, Austin Cindric, Ty Gibbs, and Daniel Suarez gets the last stage point. 13th. So, 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 so.
Baseball is back. Fans are back. Celebrations are back. Players are back. Doing 17 things before every pitch. We say it's a long season. And lose our minds by the third inning. It's superstars running the wall. While the rest of us praying for the remote. And Saturday night, that's locked in. Same night every week. No fan required. You bring the couch. We'll bring the drama. Baseball night in America. Only on Fox. Gonzaga is like basketball field in dreams.
Nothing is ever over.
The new year, new ride events at the Umbrella Auto Mall. 287 models, new designs, new styling, new performance, new technology. The Umbrella Auto Mall, Sacramento's best.
So Denny Hamlin's coming in up. Wow, he's just plummeted. Also, Kyle Busch slipped out of the top 20. Yeah, I don't think Hamlin has the drive to. I know it's early, but premature. But yeah, I don't think Denny Hamlin has the speed today. 2311 may have it, but not.
Outgrove Auto Mall's 25th anniversary. 25 years. The best-selling vehicles in America. The best selection. The best savings in Sacramento. The Umbrella Auto Mall. Sacramento's best auto mall, period. Born from bootleggers. Built by rule breakers. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Kevin, so I know you work with a lot of young drivers. What advice do you give when you're working with them about this track?
It sounds repetitive, but race the racetrack. Only go as fast as your car will go, and just keep yourself in the game because so many people are going to make mistakes. This weekend's Cup race could be the gnarliest race that we've seen there in a long time.
Join Kevin and crew every Tuesday and Thursday for NASCAR's #1 on the Pie Chart podcast. Expert opinions, top storylines, and hit
All right, we're officially an hour and 58 minutes into this race.
How about Ron DW, who has always talked about Darlington and about racing the racetrack here. Here's Daryl's quote. And look at those cars. Monte Carlos, Le Mans, Grand Prix, Thunderbirds, and more. That was Daryl after winning here in 1984.
Nothing's changed, Mike. Yep. Whether you got the cars of old or the cars of new, you have to race this racetrack. And right now, you got to make some good pit stops. And we heard Regan talk about Brad sliding through the pit box and slowing that pit box or pit stall down. But we've seen so many mistakes on pit road today. With Bubba Wallace pretty much out of this race with that bad pit stop he had.
Now, Denny Hamlin came in before pit road opened, and they're talking on the radio about a monowall as being possibly the problem. Let's listen.
There's nothing underneath the ropes that we can tell. We think we had a lever wheel loose. There's a run from that. The only thing we can tell. Okay? There's a possibility of it on ourselves.
Yeah, so I've had this scenario happen. It happened to me in Phoenix one year, and it felt like, you remember Cleveland, the track car, we used to have them move around? That's what happens when that left rear tire comes loose. That thing will start to shift on the hub, and it'll start to feel like it's adding skew to the car. And when you've been driving it straight all day, it feels really funny, and definitely got away with one right there.
And that stop was 9.2 seconds. Their fastest
Here they come.
stop of the season. All right, pit road is open. Jamie.
Kyle Larson's crew chief, but Daniel standing on the wall, assisting the vehicle as they go over for him. He said he's just lacking grip. Still have that vibration that he's had all race long, especially early in the run. He said, don't free me up. Just let's have a good stop, try to gain spot from pit road. Josh.
Strong start to the day for Chris Buescher. Said that calls him a little bit free, but doesn't want any adjustments for the second stage number 2 there, Ricky. Chase Briscoe migrated 2-3 on that last run, and the 6th Brett Keselowski, after the green flag stop, said he was holding on to the flag.
Come on, Brad.
Go. And he wins the race off pit row.
A good launch out of his box and ends up second, +1. Keselowski.
16 making it happen right there. And that's what you want to
See, the yellow line lines up with that blue line on the wall.
all year. Your pit crew step up and be able to nail pit stop to keep.
They're at March Lane when they're going underneath the bridge. They're coming up to Bianchi and Montalban. It's from that fall line called Lysander Train Fan Production. Yeah, it's only a matter of time before I see him at Murata one of these days.
At Credit One Bank, we believe anything's possible. But leading your team to the championship? Unlikely.
Okay, that's my personal space.
Landing a check meeting. Supercomputer, I won. You can try.
I won.
The award goes to Greg.
Some things are out of reach.
No one's going to believe this. I got this.
But a card with access to exceptional benefits. Welcome to the Credit One Bank American Express Suite. One bank for West End.
We'll be first when you feel it was in the bar. We're below. The road to Indy continues. Next Sunday at 1 Eastern on Fox. Welcome to the fastest race on earth. On Fox, Stallions take on the newcomer Louisville Kings. It all begins Friday and continues Saturday and Sunday, Fox and ESPN. The energy all around you. The thrill of the moments. The flash of lights. The roar of the crowd. The rush of pure inspiration. See it, hear it, feel it. Chevy trucks are as capable and dependable as the Chevy people who drive them. You probably know them. Buddy, the ones who always show up. They always have to do extra. And maybe you got it too.
Truck Month. Right now, get over $7,300 total value on this 2026 Chevy Silverado. Plus, Costco Experience members can get 1250 members only incentive.
Fast one, and after stage 2, continuing Respire.
Yeah, Greg, obviously had some issues with having to change the battery, lost all that rounds, so the Hornets trying to make that up.
And the pin trouble is way above the loss. We talked about this, that every pit stop important.
Hey, Chris, so one thing we highlighted is
Yeah, that's the pit stop that hurt hit the 23, who's now 3 laps down.
Come on, Brad.
2012 champion, won here twice before. And Jamie, we talked on our pre-race show about how experienced and veteran drivers do the best here under these situations. You hope he's had a couple of pit stops already, actually 4 or 5 here. You hope that his pit crew can be up to what he has so far. Can he hang on?
Yeah, I mean, obviously Brad and Busher have really good cars. The one that I have my eye on is Tyler Reddick. They had to change the battery. Really, Scott gave Tyler the option at the end of that. They changed the battery. He's like, look, if you run into your cooling equipment, we will have to put another battery in that car. Tyler just toughed it out. I'm running into that cooling equipment. He's put himself back in a position. I think he gets the front with this race.
Also,
He's led this many laps. No stage 2 winner this year has gone on to win the race. Brad trying to do that, Mike.
That's Chris. Well, we're only 2/3 of the way in this race. We've still got 100 laps. That's a long way to Darlington to go. Who do you like, Clint?
Same guy picked earlier, Kevin. That 45, Tyler Reddick, he's coming back to the front. So we saw it with Ryan Blaney earlier at Phoenix. You know, he had trouble, finally won the thing. I think he's still going to punch through.
Yeah, I'm going to stick with Briscoe. I think that now that they're being able to adjust their car at the front of this pack, I think they'll have a good opportunity. But I agree with you. I think Reddick has the fastest car.
Well, so far, it's RFK Day. Let's see how it goes as we get ready to start stage 3. Keselowski, Larson, Busher.
All right.
Shane Smith got 3 pass. Ross Chastain.
Pace cars to pit road. Time for the start of stage number 3. Final stage. Let's get it. We have 100 laps to go at the line. Here we go. Side by side. Oh.
Oh man.
Briscoe was trying to give.
Pretty small to pit into. So,
Kevin, I like your horse. Briscoe, right there. Car's answering. Likes his clean air running up front.
And that's the thing that you never know.
Briscoe's coming.
To the front of the pack, and it's exactly what we've been talking about with the 6. You don't know what adjustments now to make to your car. Now that Briscoe has had a run closer to the front of the pack, they've been able to make an adjustment.
There he goes to the lead. New leader, Chase Briscoe.
Not have the results this season so far for the speed that they have shown.
That's exactly right. That's the key word right there, Mike, is speed. When you have bad luck and you have mistakes and you have things going on, as long as you have the speed of the car.
Oh, wow. Christopher Bell got up into 3 wide.
I'm not sure if he got into the wall, but that car slowed dramatically on 2.
Yeah, I think if he got into the wall right there, I think he's definitely rebounded.
Oh, there goes the 35. Oh, wow. Cautions.
Yeah, I saw that slow, lazy spin out of the top of the screen. What a bummer for Riley. Had such a good day. Had a great first 2 stages. Doesn't look like it's completely total. He's going to keep going, but it's definitely going to affect the performance of that race car.
And SVG's up to 12th already.
That caution will be a break for Todd Dillon. Get back on the lead lap.
What do you do here, Larry? How many laps?
Smoke them if you got them, baby. I like it.
I like it.
I know we're going to run 3 laps, but they still got 4 sets of stickers left. So
Yeah,
right plenty of times.
You see Chase Briscoe sliding into that spot right behind Keselowski. Gets him a little squirrely.
He thread the needle pretty tight right there. When he moved up behind Brad, kind of caught him from the left side, turning right down into his teammate Busher.
And then here's Bell. And Riley Herbst going around. I'm not sure if that was
Dylan.
That was another car.
It was Dylan. Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell the difference. But yeah, I think you're right. I think it was Zillage right there.
Well, we'll see.
I'm with Larry though. I'm going to pit road. I want new tires as many times as you'll give them to me.
Here they come, Jamie.
William Byron comes in and pits from the pit spot. Every time watching on the days, quietly in the planetary top 10. But he said the car just basically today not turning well enough to be able to make passes. So poor tires here and another air pressure just for Josh.
Yeah, for 17 and Chris Busher, they decided last second to stay out on that pit cycle. Very good. 19 to Chase Briscoe. It was a late decision to go ahead and pit when they saw the rest of the cars work. Got a good read on the car and clean air, so it was on the free side and no neutral, but good. Brad Keselowski was always 4 cars no matter what.
6 cars stayed out.
And Kozlowski just lost a few spots.
Suarez, Van Gisbergen, Dillon, and McDowell did not fit. We'll see how that goes out there in Darlington.
How did I get here? Shooting all the action despite vision loss from wet A1B. It started when Vabismo opened up my world. I was worried when I started to lose my sight, but my doctor recommended Vabismo. Vabismo is different. It's the only treatment thought to block 2 causes of wet AMD. So I'm back doing what I love, knowing that Vabismo improves vision. And there's a chance for up to 4 months between treatments.
Vabismo is an eye injection. Don't take it if you have an infection, active eye swelling, or are allergic to it. Vabismo could cause eye infection, retinal detachment, temporary increase in eye pressure, and uncommon risk of heart attack or stroke or severe swelling blood vessels in the eye. Report changes to vision or eye pain to your doctor or retina specialist right away.
Now, I'm bringing it all into focus. Open up your world with Vabismo.
Also approved in diabetic macular edema and RDO. Ask your retina specialist about Vabismo.
The college basketball crown is back in elite postseason tournament on Fox and FS1. 8 teams for the nation's top conferences battle to rule the court with half
For that tripod, I'm using the one with the crack in it.
on Fox and FS1. Buy tickets today at vividseats.com.
It's the Outgrowth Auto Mall's 25th anniversary.
So where's your thing?
Best savings in Saturday for 25 years.
I was looking for the thing in the garage.
I tried looking for.
Cameron.
Experience March Madness from the best seat in the house with Xfinity. Watch every moment with Xfinity Multiview and catch up to
She
4
can't
games
find
at once
her
on one screen.
can of cleanser, so who knows where she put things.
Multiview, you don't have to. Catch all the plays all at once. Plus, with FanView, get features like interactive brackets.
Looks like Chris Buescher will be the leader on this restart.
Just set March Madness into your Xfinity voice remote.
The new model premiere is here. Acura, Audi, BMW, Buick, Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, GMC, Honda, Hyundai, Jeep, Kia, Mazda, Nissan, Ram, Subaru, Toyota, Volkswagen, and the Outgrowth Auto Mall.
Coming up next on FS1, full throttle, high-speed drag strip action. The NHRA is in Phoenix for the Arizona Nationals live right here on FS1 after the NASCAR Cup race. And what happened to Brad Keselowski here on this stop? I'll tell you what happened to Brad Keselowski. He let this 19 pusher around here on the racetrack and watch the difference it makes for what was the leader. See, he came around Briscoe, had to be way out of round in his box, got him pointed wrong. That's going to lead to a slower stop, even lose more spots. Gonna need to get back in front of Briscoe in that 19 car, Kevin.
Yeah, well, he's going to have a hard time winning this race if he doesn't get to pit with the track position in front of Briscoe.
Now, we talked a couple of weeks ago about cool suits and the issues. Here's Tyler Reddick trying to purge the fluid out of his cool suit.
Yeah, he's basically going to try to get all the water that is in that vest that he has on underneath his suit out, because that water is getting hot. And you can tell that it's so, but they don't have any way to cool this thing down because of the battery. They can't run the machine, so you got to get the water out of it, because if you don't, it just sits inside that cool suit and gets hot. So he's actually using that CO2 cartridge to suck all the water out of that suit and get it off of him.
And he just put a bag of ice in place of it. Let's take a look at stage points earned today. Brad Keselowski maxed it out, winning stage 1 and stage 2. Reddick, Buescher, Larson, Blaney all capitalizing.
Well, that's what Brad needed. He's taking full advantage of qualifying up in the front of the pack. And whether he wins this race or not, those 20 points will matter.
There's South Carolina, great state for racing. They've got a road course, Carolina Motorsports Park, a couple of drag strips off-road, 10 oval tracks in operation in this state, but one that is not is in jeopardy. We lost Myrtle Beach Speedway not long ago, and Greenville Pickens Speedway. The developers, I mean, they are closing in, and council meetings and county and city council, folks want to save Greenville Pickens Speedway. You need to get involved, and you need to go to these government meetings because racetracks don't vote. If you're going to save the site of the first live televised NASCAR race in full, you need to help out. All right, Chase Briscoe's right here.
Just these cars will put 7, 8 minutes on there. Make sure we can finish too. You know if it works, it's very cool.
9 laps difference between tires for the ones that stayed out at Briscoe.
Yeah, they're
running along with. They are in trouble.
They're in big trouble right here. Chase Briscoe needs to take full advantage of it.
Right, here we go.
Race back, but those guys up front are going to have a hard time not going all the way to the back of this field.
Back to green. 91 laps to go, and still at least one more pit stop.
Yeah, SVG is also up there saying Austin Dillon.
Austin Dillon held up. Briscoe on the bottom. A little loose and a lift.
And that's what they all need right there. Those guys in the front that didn't hit, they want Briscoe to get held up as long as possible. They do not want to see those new tires break free any sooner than they can.
The first 6 cars did not pit. Busher, Gibbs, Suarez, Dillon, Van Gisbergen, and McDowell. And they're doing a great job of holding the cars out. Briscoe, you see him trying to look to the inside of SVG. And Goodyear those tires now.
But a lot of times this is when you see trouble. You have the cars that are varying in speed and guys get frustrated. See,
here we go. Kozlowski looking to the inside of between the mid, 3 wide. Some Dillon gives him.
Trying to find his way back to the front, racing for 7.
7. Also, Michael McDowell's up there.
Well, he knows that he has to keep pace with Chase Briscoe. He needs to do everything he can to not let Briscoe get too far in front of him.
The 4 of the first 5 drivers just ran their personal fastest lap of the race. Hang there, baby. Going back to Keselowski, his opportunity to make some of these races and to make that. I agree with you, Briscoe. Not only because of that road, but because tire advantage. Remember, 9 laps better tires. First 2 leader gives you Suarez. Let Briscoe get away from you. 6 cars on rails today. Once it back to the bottom, couldn't complete the pass of McDowell this time. He's hit dirty here, though. That's one of the things he hasn't had to do much of today. He's left the race.
Oh, SVG opening the wall in the middle of turns 1 and 2. One thing I want to go back to right here, we talk about those tires having 11 laps. They only had 3 real laps on them. So these cars actually took off and
just like that, up to 5th.
As big a disadvantage that I thought they were. I still don't think
There's no time getting around the 97.
But I don't know that they're going to have as big a problem falling back into the middle.
As you can see, WeatherTech is back on the 97 car, sponsoring SVG for this race. We all thought that they weren't going to sponsor either him or Zilish this year, but somehow they're back. And they're going to be on the 97 for several races this year. The 88, maybe, we'll see. I guess they weren't going to sponsor the 88 in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Series this year.
But that 17 car legal race up there, he's been fast enough to be in control, so it's yet to be seen how much of a disadvantage he will be at, because his car has been so fast, he just dominated already in one tight clean area.
Reddit going for 7th.
He drove straight to his teammate Keselowski, didn't get him past, but in my opinion was probably the better RLK car at the time. Keselowski passed his car on the first track lap. And Briscoe, those 2. 4 laps to go. Chris Buescher's Mustang out in front of Darlington.
Born from bootleggers, built by rule breakers. We don't ask permission. We don't seek approval. We just are. The most relentless, unpretentious athletes on the planet. Chasing glory at 200 miles per hour. Defiantly unapologetic. Authentically NASCAR.
Docs Bowman, 38 going by. That's her position. The 38 and 48 are on the lead lap. That was 23rd, 24th. Oh, wow. That's her 10th place right there.
One vacation that changes everything. Universal Orlando Resort.
Oh, crap. Keselowski's catching the 19.
And now you can also get the big crispy fish sandwich. So get your choice of meat and 3 sides, all for just $7.99.
Going for
Turn back time on your engine with Valvoline Restore Protect, the first of its kind motor oil that removes up to 100% of engine killing deposits and protects against future damage. Ask for Valvoline Restore Protect at your next oil change.
Imagine that. Fresh Sheet Day could become Fresh Sheet Week with Downy April Fresh. You can climb into more freshness.
No, I mean a little bit.
7 days. Downy breathes life into your laundry.
And still fold it back up the way it was.
Baseball is back. Fans are back. Celebrations are back. Players are back. Doing 17 things before every pitch. We say it's a long season. And who's on the line for the third inning?
Well, Suarez holding up the top 3, holding up the faster drivers. It's caused Keselowski to catch back up to the 6.
Who is the 6? Catch up to who?
The 19. Kyle Busch is 14th right now.
NASCAR's original tracks. A half-mile paperclip with NASCAR race day 2 p.m. Eastern on FS1, and the Cup race at 3:30 Eastern. It's all on FS1. As we return to Martinsville, where Denny Hamlin got his 6th grandfather clock last spring. Chris Buescher with a 2-second lead on Ty Gibbs, Daniel Suarez, Chase Briscoe, and Brad Keselowski. Time for a Darlington County Sunday. Crank it up on Fox.
Suarez just dropped to 5th. The faster tires are on. There we go. There we go. Only 6 to go. Reddick's catching the 7. Looks like Reddick just got around the 7. Looks like he did. Chris Buescher's led 20 laps. Hello, Zachary. Welcome to the live stream. So far, the race is going good. Chris Buescher's the leader after the last round of pit stops. While he technically stayed out, he's led now 22, working on 23 laps now. The fastest drivers on new tires: Briscoe, Kozlowski, Reddick. They are third through fifth right now. The cars that didn't stay out, they're gonna be phased out slowly, but not like quickly like you would see on a normal restart. So far, the race has been pretty good. Just as long as no stupid drama happens, then we should be good.
I don't think that the story is completely told yet. I still think that Reddick has the fastest car. I think that when you go back and you see Reddick and Buescher battling at the end, who knows? We might wind up in the same position where Reddick's trying to get around Buescher or Brad to win this race. And so we got a lot of players up front that have been in position to win races here at Darlington.
I don't know anybody who doesn't have history here, but yeah, that's one of the bigger rivalries. But and hey, let's face it, you know, from DW to every driver to Kevin telling us today, you race this racetrack until it's time. And you get down that closing laps. You've seen it with Kurt Busch and Ricky Raven, and you've seen it a lot of times. Push comes to shove, you can do some shoving at this racetrack and make a difference.
Well, especially if you have a restart at the end of this race. So, you know, if we get a late race restart, how many times have we been here for that and just seen a melee as you go through turn 22? But it can mix it up quick.
Now, this battle for ninth is close right up on the race for 7th and 8th. Cindric and Hocevar have really been going at it here for ninth place, Regan.
Well, Mike, just to give an update on both of those cars, we'll start off with Carson Hocevar, who just made the move for ninth place. Of course, started in clear earlier today. He's had a race out of David Booth all day long 2 stops ago. They made a massive swing at it and were able to make that car.
Carson Hocevar added some style to his driver picture.
Tight. He said this is the best that we've been in quite some time. I'll tell you what he told his crew chief earlier today too. He said, I'm going to give you one-word answers, so only give you one-word questions. It's way too tough out here today. We're working way too hard.
All right, he is up to ninth place, and if those colors look familiar, they should. It's no longer an official throwback weekend, but look at that blue and yellow Wrangler number 2. Yes, that's a Pontiac Grand Prix. There's one like it out in the parking lot that Hocevar's been driving, but his sponsor, Chili's, chose this paint scheme to throw back to here at Darlington.
Yeah, it might not be an official throwback scheme and kind of put on the event, but if you show up with a throwback scheme...
We got Val for third. Finally.
Look at the inside of Briscoe, and the pressure's on because Reddick is flying behind them. This is an important pass for Brad Kozlowski because of the pit road scenario.
They're touching. Oh, contact. Oh, that's close.
They want to keep this track position and try to stay in control of this race.
Fighting for third here. Brad has to get around him, and he's
Yeah, he's going to take it. Finally, he got around.
big pass for Brad Kozlowski.
Yeah, that immediately puts Chase Briscoe in position and under fire from Tyler Reddick, so he's there. And I think that's the big worry that all these guys need to have is this 45 car right here. He doesn't have an air conditioner, and his battery might be running low. Whatever it is, he's got the fastest car, and they want to do everything they can to keep him behind them.
Battery, the cool suit. Yeah, he's in a hurry to get this thing over with, so he's racing to the front. Chris Buescher, your leader with 66 to go.
Yeah, I knew it was only a matter of time before the 6th pass.
Specific to your yard's needs, delivered every season. Because when you want greener grass, less weeds, and fewer bugs, you can get a personalized prescription delivered free from the helpful folks at Ace. Subscribe now and save 20% on everything you need all year. And from our store to your front door, with service so good it's guaranteed. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Are you Russia?
I am. I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. barely ever use this phone computer unless it's to put on my insurance for Liberty.
Oh, same. I hate this thing, but it's true. You can save hundreds bundling with Liberty.
Liberty?
Liberty?
Liberty.
Liberty.
Are you hungry?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get some aside now.
And some penuries.
Only pay for what you need.
Liberty, 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 Liberty.
Reddick's up to second now. I mean, Keselowski's up to second now.
You need WeatherTech. Or maybe you're still driving Old Faithful. You need WeatherTech. No matter the age of your vehicle, American-made WeatherTech products are the solution. Because they still care what year your vehicle is. See? You do need WeatherTech. Order your American-made protection at WT.com.
You guys, Wendy's has new biggie deals starting at just $4. So now you can decide how biggie you want to go, which is kind of beautiful. I'm not compensating, you're compensating. More biggie options so you can get more of what you really want at Wendy's.
Push guy, bold and smooth survival skills. To avoid going in circles, take note of recognizable landmarks. Like that. What's wrong with going in circles? Different circles, Ross. Okay. Head for the mountains.
What's better than the freshness of a just cleaned car? Having it every day. Febreze car gives you scent control as it fights odors in the air, even those from fabrics. For just clean freshness for 40 days.
Keselowski's closing in on a race lead.
Laps to go. We've had some interesting pit stops. We've had some miscues on pit road. And these crews are going to have at least one more chance at it. And Larry could well decide this race.
Yes, it could. Hard to believe. 293 laps, 400 miles. It may come down to two things.
Yep, 60 to go.
You decide to make that great pit stop, and when you make it, be safety, free, fast, and efficient. Here's the scenario. We went back racing with 91 laps to go. That's basically a one-stop situation right there. If you split it, you're looking at lap 247, which is about 50 laps to go.
Oh, both of ours up to 7.
Like Hammer did the last time. I think once we cross over lap 240, that's when it maybe opens up.
Thanks, Larry. Now, Hocevar had a move on Suarez. It did not pay off, and now he surrendered a spot to Blaney. Oh, and tries to come right back.
Both of those cars are absolutely flying, though.
The Hurricane on his way to the front.
Hocevar had worked his way all the way up to the 7th car. Now you're starting to see the paint a little bit.
Now, speaking of flying, Tyler sent it into turn number 3 against Ty Gibbs, and that's going to be our big move today. Sponsored by Bonds. Watch 45 here.
See ya. That is a slide job.
Reddick up to third now.
Well, he's really good at that. He and Kyle Larson do that the best, and they're able to modulate that speed. And it looked really bad right there because Ty Gibbs just slowed down so much for the top line. He just drove that thing in a straight line all the way up the racetrack and kept it out of the fence as he made the pass. Jamie?
Now that driver that got around was Ty Gibbs. Ty, one of those drivers that stayed out last round of strong. And you check out what he passed, but still remains in the top 5 as you see his teammate take a look to the first row on the inside. His team, though, they're firing on all cylinders. His coach told me we've done everything right the last 3 weeks. We're continuing to do that. They finished top 5. You see that slide right there on the bottom of your screen. But they get in the top 5 and in the hunt, and they're looking to come in here the next 5 to 8 laps.
Yeah, this strategy has actually worked out pretty good for Ty Gibbs to be able to gain a couple spots. Chris Buescher has worked out the best for Daniel Suarez has managed it. And I think right now those guys got themselves good enough track position and got spread out that they didn't get swallowed up.
Yep, Keselowski's caught his teammate real quick.
He went past Hocevar and now has passed Suarez to move up to 6th. Pre-race, Brian Blaney talked about having run through a field like this.
I hope to not pass as many as I did at Phoenix today. Yeah. But it's the same end result, and I'll take it.
Well, he's passed 15 cars since the restart. We started started 21st. He's 6th. And I asked him on that pre-race, the best passer in the business, the Cup Series of NASCAR, how do you do it? He does it every week.
And the other thing he did today really well was handle the radio correctly, and he was calm and collected, because it only happened once here today. It happened twice in Phoenix, and he kind of got wound up, but he's done a great job of handling it today.
All right, here's the reverse of the situation at the end of stage 2. Yeah, Busher held station and didn't pass his boss. Now it's reversed.
Exactly right, and just like the end of that stage, now we have to start to see if he can hit good
Larson's in.
pressure on these leaders. What do they do here?
Yes, adjustment there for Kyle Larson.
Well, it's going to put pressure on these leaders, but the biggest thing that they need to do right here is not pit in the car that's pitted in front of them pits, because of the problems that it has caused. Both of these guys all day need a clean pit stall, but all these guys starting to pit now is going to put a lot of pressure on these leaders.
Briscoe and Blaney are in. Kozlowski about to take the lead. And there he goes.
Yeah, you can't be far behind. This is what happened the last set of great pit stops.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Busher's wrecking right there.
Oh, wow. Wow, Reddick just rear-ended Chris Buescher when he was coming on the pit. Wow. That you know, in the last few years, I've only seen like at least a few times, several times I've seen a driver get rear-ended on the. Wow. Yeah, he got lucky. Anyways, both RFK cars are. Jesus Christ, that was almost a disaster. Props to NASCAR for not throwing a caution when it shouldn't. Reddick's the leader. It's also on the spotter too. It's like, hello, driver's pitting. All right, Kozlowski's nothing. Maybe we'll see. Looks like Kozlowski's going to get ahead of the 19. $21, the 88, the 11 are pit.
Larry, why would you stay out of your Reddick? I mean, he was right there with those guys. Yeah, the only thing I can figure Billy Scott's doing is he's trying to split it right down the middle of the lap 247, just 3 laps away.
It sounds like what Billy Byron did last year. He's holding on.
Kozlowski's going to unlap him. Wait. Wait, that's for the lead? That's for the lead.
He's got nice clean racetrack. He had to get just a little bit, just a little bit of time off of turn 2 to not run over Reddick on those tires. But he's got some really clean racetrack.
There's Ricky Stenhouse coming off pit road.
Laps just as fast as he can go, because that's what you want to do. You want to take advantage of those new tires to get the laps to be as fast as possible early on in the run.
And I'm going to brag on Brad. He took that car, he was fired up on track, absolutely drove straight to the field, charged to the front on that restart, and there he is. See him easily take the lead back. But that job he did on that last
watch out.
restart,
to start the third stage was impressive. To put him in a situation where he could get back and win this race. So Carson Hoster, our pit stop leaves just McDowell and Gilliland on the racetrack, and McDowell is in the pit lane now.
Africa. It's gonna take some time to do the things we never had.
Yeah, and you see right up top right here, you see the 6 and the 45 right now. Brad's got himself a straightaway lead on the fastest car in the field.
Let's go back and see what happened with 17 and 45. See Busher, the bottom of your screen, slow it down a bit.
Wow, that was a close call right there.
That's a lot of damage to the outside.
And the other thing I'm worried about, that 45 car hit him hard. Did it separate the nose from the splitter? I don't see any noticeable damage on the hood right there. That's a little better shot. It doesn't look like it bubbled anything up around the louvers. My only worry would be whether the nose separated from the splitter. Let's hear what Chris Busher had to say.
And one, two, and one. Yeah.
You're already in position to win the race, so
Busher is 6. 38 seconds.
Conversation. Salvation. Talking on my ancient melody. 17 still running in the top 10, which is a good thing. Everybody.
Chase Briscoe's last lap was 2 100ths quicker than leader Brad Keselowski.
Don't look too far behind because those fresher tires of Tyler Reddick right now are about 6-7 tenths of a second faster. He's making up time in a hurry.
Kilimanjaro. 41 to go. There we go.
Goodyear, tried, tested, and proven legendary.
Well, the one thing I'm watching out for here, guys, is what happens to that 6 car at the end of this run. We know it's going to be a fairly long run as we go all the way to the end under green, but the last run, Brad got really loose at the end of the run, and Busher was able to get by him.
1 lap ago, Reddick got into the wall. Pulled out his pit stops. Coming out of pit road, he was 7 seconds behind Brad, and he's knocked that deficit in half. That's his slow well back there.
Well, we saw how hard he hit it in qualifying going into the wall and just absolutely smoked him in qualifying. And I think right now he knows he's behind, so he's willing to take up a risk and get up there against the wall where he can gain that speed that he needs. So,
well, he has a tire advantage. There's no question. Now that we're on the other side of the pit stop, you have a little bit of advantage here, but it's still 39 laps to go. Got to do some tire management still.
And how much does that right now is, that lap even at the wall was 4 tenths, but how much does that even out at the end of the run?
Nothing than 100
another 6 tenths of a second.
Buster. Africa. Buster.
I give 6.0. Ryan Blaney 6.5. Then Chris Busher right out as well. Along with Austin Silver. William Byron 9 seconds back. Larson and Jones for 11 seconds back. That is your top 10.
I bust the rain.
Getting himself back established with the front runners in this race. He's been all over
The
the place
thing
today.
of
Doing clean things, isn't he, Kevin? Have some cards.
Every week, it's the same thing. And ultimately, this is just a game where you can't go to the back. You can't go to the back one time and make it all the way back through. You have a decent car. Tyler Reddick has a spectacular car. He's able to get himself back up to the front of the field. But Ryan Blaney, as he does week in and week out, does a nice job. But what a difference in two stories between Ryan Blaney and Marlon Blaney and Joey Logano. Who would have thought the champ would be 34th right now?
3 laps down. There is Ryan Blaney's day in the grass. He just passed a lot of cars.
But there goes second place.
See Reddick passing Briscoe for second. Tyler Reddick talking about what happened between he and Chris Buescher as Buescher was trying to enter the pit. That spotter Nick Payne on the roof.
Yeah, and like I said earlier, I just don't know that the chances were taken right there from the 17 car standpoint. I mean, they're still running pretty good, but their chance to win this race is over unless the caution or something crazy happens here at the end of this race. So, tough break for Chris Buescher and that 17 group. But you hear talking about nobody wanting to wave their hand up here to let you know when they're pitting. And that's because nobody wants to let the strategy up. I like it.
3 seconds back. Coming up next, around the turn on FS1, there were no turns in the Arizona National. It's drag racing. NHRA's now that's next on FS1. Next Sunday at 1 p.m. on Fox, IndyCar racing outside Birmingham, Alabama, World Motorsports Park. And then next Sunday on FS1, NASCAR is at Martinsville, 3:30 Eastern Time. Ryan Blaney, Ty Gibbs, 4th place.
Yeah, I think both of these cars were decent yesterday. I don't think any of us thought that they could keep
The highest running Chevrolet right now is Byron in 8th.
Say that lap time right there, Kevin. You're so spot on. Flying out there, Tyler Reddick.
No shit. Of course.
You better run, Keselowski. He's coming.
Keselowski's gonna have to make him.
The car is going to get a lot bigger in the mirror. Larry? Hey guys, remember Tyler Reddick early in the race night? Smooth at the front, picking up gradually. That's out the window, buddy. He's getting all he can. Well, see on the wall.
Blaney's up to fourth.
Buescher never did quite get the job done, but he was a teammate. Yeah, that pass is a little bit easier, but here's the opportunities. The lapper's coming. He might try to make it hard on him, but when you're that much faster,
Ready?
there's not a
Looks
lot
like he
of
partially broke. 30 to go. Shit.
Ironic that Brad Keselowski gave Tyler Reddick his start in NASCAR's National. See, that's very
Yep, he sure did.
Brad's team. Good point.
He sure did.
I'm going to go back to that pit stop, though, Larry. We were questioning why Billy Scott decided to stay out, and this is why.
Oh shit. Reddick's come. Reddick's there.
Well, while we're at it right now, let's just talk about the trends of the race. Now, they've been a little fickle this year, but I don't make these numbers up. They're the real world. But in the 8 races with the Gen 7 car at Darlington, which has been basically the last 4+ years, the average of the last caution.
Briscoe's fallen back to 3 seconds back.
That would completely change the complexity of this race.
Hamlin.
And here's the fight for the lead. Tyler Reddick, that 49 laps, looks to be very early as he started on the pole. Brad Keselowski's led the most laps, 105 so far. This is the adjustment.
Oh shit! Oh, Reddick's there. He's going for the lead, and he's gone.
That is unbelievable right there, how fast that 45 is. But that all started on the entry of the corner. He had that high entry, got through the first part of the corner really well.
And yep, it's game over. Brad's lost. It's over. It's game over. It is so over.
And just way better race car drove by. Race car tires, everything for Kyle Reddick. But he entered higher, like you said, Frank.
Yeah, but he entered high, Brad entered low, and when he had the lift, he crossed him. He was already back on the gas and drove off. That's a textbook pass. And Raddick's been doing that all weekend long, entering a little higher in the one. We noticed that yesterday in practice, and it just paid dividends.
And yep, it is over. It is game over.
Reddick was wondering if he had a car that would get him to the finish line. Alternator not charging. So all that equipment, especially
yep, it's over. It is over.
And yet, here he is with the lead.
So we think he's going to make it.
26 to go. The battery in the car looked like a small lithium-ion style battery.
Oh,
ran down. They put a bigger one in.
That's for 10th.
It should get him to the finish. Here's a race for 10th place. Hossimar. The Hurricane underneath Kyle Larson. The Hurricane took him more. Started dead last today. That Hurricane, Hossimar, has done a great job today. Getting up through the field, staying patient. Right side of that thing, not all tore up. Almost won the truck race Friday, was leading it with 4 laps to go.
Yeah, as you see, Carson look to the inside of Suarez right here for ninth position. And you know, look, Carson has knocked 2 toe links out of this car in practice and qualifying. And I think the thing that people don't give Carson enough credit for, he does work.
Do you hate Reddick or something?
He does a lot of things that the drivers don't like. He's exciting to watch, but he's also really fast. He's going to knock some toe links off. But here we are with 24 laps to go, and his car is still rolling. So he's done a great job today.
Yeah, it's moving forward. Jamie.
How about Ryan Blaney, the run that he's on, you guys? He got around Gibbs, now in 4th, and this run is impressive for multiple reasons. One, he's got confident place, he's got the finish, and you come to expect just one top 5 finish in 18 races here. On top of that, yesterday when they unloaded, they were not happy with the speed. They felt like they were really off. They threw a bunch at this race car yesterday and this morning. Then you add on to that 4 pit stops twice today. Not a lot of confidence when it comes down pit road.
Yep, it is over.
It's been a strange day for Team Penske. Blaney wins, passing cars. He's 4th.
I mean, to be fair, Reddick still has to contend with lap traffic.
In the top 10 most all day. Cindric is 7th, and Joey Logano has had a day he'd like to forget. 3 laps down.
Joey. Yeah, wouldn't it be great if Joey Logano was watching?
There's been points today where it looked like that car could run in the top 5, but Joey Logano's day has been awful. And you heard him say on the radio today how bad that they missed the setup on this car. Definitely not something that you expect to see out of this 22 team. Performance like they've had today. So this will definitely be a topic of conversation as you show up on Monday. I promise you that man right there will be there early.
And he's not even the first car 3 laps down. He's the middle of 3.
Well,
Over him.
hang on a minute.
He's down 5.
This race might not be over yet.
Well,
it was over a second. It was over a second. Down to 8/10.
So he has said absolutely
I think Brad has an all right moment. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you're not stopping, so just
keep it on there, Larry. Does that make you nervous, Larry, or do you like it? I'm not nervous. We're almost a second late right now.
Hocevar's up to 8th now.
8th for Hocevar. He just keeps going. Passing Woody Byron. And now Hocevar is the leading Chevrolet in the race.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Mike. I've been so focused on Tyler Reddick and Brad Keselowski, but Carson Hocevar being the lead Chevrolet is not what I was expecting you to say. And, you look for Kyle Larson and William Byron there, 9th and 11th, but let's not forget Carson Hocevar's teammate, Daniel Suarez, he's running 10th. So what a great day for Spire Motorsports from those two cars.
Hocevar had to start the race from the rear after they changed that upper control line this morning. So
Oh, we'll see.
To 8 with 18 to go.
I know we touched on this earlier in the race about this 7 car, but you've been a part of changing teams and changing organizations and all the questions that come with that. How is that going to be?
Jones dropped to 12.
Pretty consistent to start these first 7 weeks of the
Yep,
season.
no.
Especially, I don't know what happened there. Chase Barnes doesn't matter. At the end of the day, he's not at Trackhouse and it brings his flag. And when you worry about it, you worry yourself sick about it in the offseason, you try to do everything. You think on paper it looks pretty good. Everybody thinks that way, right? Here's some plans. We think it's going to be good. You never know until you get out there. Glenn's working so hard, so good. He's good.
Yeah, I have a feeling you guys are starting to hate Reddick now. That's what I'm starting to get. Like seriously. Well, I only hope for Hocevar's up to 7.
Well, in case you missed it, we only had 4 caution flags today. 2 of them were for the stage ends. Tyler Reddick. Trouble starting earlier, a jack issue, and then the charging issue. The alternator was turning, but not charging the battery. They had to replace the battery. So Brad Keselowski won stages 1 and 2, which included a caution. Denny Hamlin got in the back of Eric Jones. Morales also involved. That was at the midpoint of stage 2.
Well, he just played the tire strategy a little bit better.
But neither knew the other's plan, and Butcher got up and bounced off the wall. Then lap 197, we had a spin. Up in turn number 4, Riley Hurts. That's the only other caution today.
At least this air. Alrighty then. Yeah, Hocevar is coming quick. Yeah, 2.8 seconds. Nope, 3 seconds. It's game over for Keselowski. Yeah. Oh, 3 wide. Yeah, be careful. You don't want Reddick to come after. Yeah, it's a 3-second lead now. It's game over. Well, looks like this aero package is working, I guess.
Still left to go. It's not over.
Yeah, well, the chances of a caution are looking really slim.
Hocevar was the latest of everybody to come to pit road on the break, got the freshest tires. 2 cars ahead of him now, about 3 seconds out. But as Larry pointed out, his tires are 7 laps fresher than theirs. Maybe he can run them down in these last 11 laps. They've been fun to watch.
He might run a couple of them down, but Reddick is 1 lap shorter.
He's flying, guys. You see right there, 2 tenths faster than second place Keselowski. Obviously, matching the leader Reddick's time. We may have enough time to go.
I'm about to start accepting that, yeah, I don't know how long it will be before Keselowski wins again. Yep, it's when you got almost 4 second lead. Yeah, it's game over unless his alternator dies. I don't know how his alternator is still running. Damn, Busher's falling back to 10th place. In Phoenix, Atlanta, and now Darlington, they all owe Keselowski a win.
This would be a huge feather in the cap for Tyler Reddick right here to be able to overcome the adversity.
Well, 8 laps to go in the Cup race at Darlington. It's not over till it's over.
Having to get it out with no cool suit, pumping his own water out, and being able to keep himself in the car all day physically. So
I'm like, how is this car still running with his alternator the way? 7 to go.
After everything he's been through, Kyle Larson just made a race stop, I believe, headed from 11th, and Larson will fall off the lead lap.
Damn.
These last couple of races were drivers racing for their path to win. Blaney a couple weeks ago, Denny Hamlin last week, Tyler Reddick today.
6 to go.
Think about it. You know, we've had some different rules.
Come on, 6 to go.
We've had here we've got a different right side tire. We've got more
6 to
horsepower.
go.
And at Phoenix, we had no horsepower. And so when you have those scenarios of
Austin Cindric finally putting up a good run for once. Oh my God, that's your 4th place already. Damn, Hocevar's flying. Holy crap. Man, what a holy shit, man.
And right now he's up for caution. Sure, he wants to have a chance. We know how much Larson Hocevar will push on these restarts to take chances and do
Well,
what he needs to do to try to win the race.
if it's gonna make people hate him because of it, then so be it. That's how it will be. 5 to go. Larson's got some issue.
Now 2 laps down, and he's just going to try to tough it out here.
Yeah, it looks to me like something's broken in that.
But yeah, the right rear is way out. Yeah, definitely.
4 to go.
Day for Hendrick Motorsports. Their best car is William Byron in 9th. Chase Elliott is 15th. Justin Allgaier a lap down in 24th. And Kyle Larson.
Yeah, that Kyle Larson car is out of control on the apron of the race.
2 to go. No, that's the leader, but I'm looking. Three to go. 5-second lead now. Yeah, it's over. It is over.
And NASCAR says he's rolling in on speed. He's got to pick up the pace or else. Mike McDowell just got stopped. He had a BX up on turn 2.
Turn 2 to go. Yeah. Oh, yep. Oh, 19 slow. Did the 1935 it's like they All right, white flag, 1 lap to go. Well, so much for a caution.
wants to make it around the racetrack, and he's going to win the race. So clean air in front of him, don't need to push it. Push it much if you have to. No, it's back. Huge lead.
Wow. That pit strategy has won Reddick this race. Yep. It's over. And just like that, Keselowski's dashed again. It seems like no matter, I'm not getting my hopes up anymore. I mean, if Keselowski had played the same strategy as Reddick, maybe it would have worked out.
Does he have a crew chief?
Damn, Jones got a top 10.
Oh, good job.
Yep, Darlington, Phoenix, Atlanta, they all owe Keselowski a win now. Like, no matter what they do, they always find a way. They did everything right. I think Reddick was just faster.
Great benefit of winning all those races. 23-11. Just tied.
Mark, I can get the idea that, yeah, you despise Reddick.
They didn't wait long. 4 marches over.
I mean, Reddick's not that bad of a driver.
It's just been unbelievable all year. Michael Jordan here at the racetrack again, so
It sucks knowing that Bubba Wallace hasn't come close to winning either.
I don't even know where to begin. All the issues for him that he overcame. And Jay, what was that like watching from your perspective?
I'm pretty sure it was frustrating for him because he had an unbelievable car. And you never know what's going to happen, especially at Darlington. And I think that, the key to him.
I really wanted to see those Greg Biffle throwback win so badly. Of course, sadly, the drivers I want to win lose. It's sadly not a surprise anymore.
I know you're so competitive.
But keep in mind, folks, I live in California, so it's kind of impossible to hate on Reddick because Reddick is from California. So, yeah. At least the Wrangler car got, or the Dale Earnhardt throwback that Hocevar was running, got a top 10 or top 5, I should say. Yeah, I knew once he passed him, it was game over. Wow.
Dude.
I'm surprised him running in the busher didn't work.
So who's that?
Tyler Reddick with family in tow. He's going to run up here to grab the checker flag in front of Darlington Raceway. After what was
Booze.
incredible performance. The stat sheet's going to say you started first and finished first today, but there's a whole lot more than that in the middle of this race.
What's he pole?
When you're out there road changing a battery about 50 laps
Is he on the pole?
Yes, he started on the pole.
I know never to give up. And
Well, they changed the body. a tad bit on the Camaro, so just give them time.
So close so many times that, I mean, lap one, we had a charging problem where the battery wasn't charging at all. So all day long, just not running fans, sweating my tail inside the race car. I mean, it was going to be physical. So, yeah, I don't know. Really wore out, but I guess we need as much of that cool stuff as they have.
Exactly. So you know, Billy Scott might not like you have it already for the middle of the season, although it is going to definitely just feel
how much it means to you, but Darlington, this is a place that's too tough to tame, and you finally done it.
I knew it.
Ever since I
Anger
made my
problems I
first lap
see.
here in that Pirelli Auto Parts car, there's just something about this racetrack that's so special. Just so
I mean, I'll give Reddick credit. At least he doesn't. At least he didn't put. At least Reddick passed Keselowski cleanly. Remember, Joey Logano had to dump Byron for the win a few years ago. Remember, Logano and Reddick are two different drivers, so at least we all have to give him credit for that at least.
Keselowski comes home in the runner-up position, not 106 laps, a big-time points day for you as well, 55 points, but I heard you guys say it on the radio, felt like you might have had the best car on the day. How do you process this?
Yeah, no, we didn't have the best car today. Compared to Tyler. Tyler drove a hell of a race, and he's driving rockets, and he's making it count right now. So I think we got the most of the day. We were going to get honest. But we scored last 8 points, second place, first place loser, but that's okay. We're doing the things we need to do and making the most of the days we have. And it's really cool to have the cars run up front. I put a nice race head straight on the car. I think that would make Greg proud. You know, Greg, you understand I want it, but a good day for us on Ford Mustang.
Best finish of the season so far for Brad Keselowski, Jordan.
What a drive for Ryan Blaney.
Does that mustache get bigger? Oh my god, so huge. I think that mustache is bigger than him. Damn, that mustache is huge. I have to laugh.
So hopefully we'll get better at that, address the issues that we got, and go forward. But that's really all we do. But I'm really proud of the whole guys for bringing me a good car and getting better all day and kind of adjusting to where we were in the pack. That's kind of a tough way to do it. But
True.
Norris, Delta, Ford Racing.
I had to advise my followers that the Chevys just changed the Camaro body recently, so they have to just give us a break. We'll get there. It's only a matter of time. Well, on to Martinsville. And no, Keselowski's leg recovery did not play a role in this. I mean, overall, it was a really solid race.
Fourth win for Tyler Reddick as he loads his son Bo into the car for the trip to victory lane.
I'm
gonna run out of fingers here pretty quick. Wow, what a season for 23-11.
Well, I hope they learn it. I hope they figure it out sooner rather than later. I mean, well, I hope. All I can say is this. I hope.
They're really starting to get themselves in a rhythm, and you're really starting to see the performance this year with those 4 wins early on, all from Tyler Reddick.
Wasn't just Reddick. Carson Hocevar came on like a hurricane today, Regan.
Well, Mike, that's right. What a performance there. Not only all day long, but in particular at the end of the race for Carson Hocevar. Started in the rear today. You guys had to work on this car a lot early on, but when it countered at the end, it was a rocket ship.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't make it easy. I hit the wall. We started last, and then we had a loose wheel at some point, and just trying to just grind it out, and felt like our car was good when I finally could get it rolling and just get momentum. We can get one-on-one, but if there was 10 in front of me, it was just kind of stopped. So super proud of this effort. Chili's put a lot of pressure on me to run good with the scheme. So super happy to run good here. They put a lot into throwback. They put a lot in this race program, and it's great to get them a good result. And super proud of everybody at Spire. Really, the 77 team last year was.
Because some people are not happy with Reddick winning.
Yeah, with the boost.
bad luck, whatever. But it's going to take one and steal one a little bit here today. Certainly fun to watch at the end of the race. Thanks, Josh. Boston Cinder grinds his way home to a fifth place finish. Best finish at Darlington in the Cup Series for you. Bring me through your day.
Yeah, I think just
Brad Keselowski should have made Reddick race a little harder for that win.
stages that either gone our way or we've executed well. I think two teams done a lot of high level stuff this year and a lot of fast race cars. And it's long overdue.
I bet the same people are saying that Reddick's a boring winner. I bet those are the same people who said that Martin Truex was a boring winner. So they can get the fuck out here with their damn hypocrisy.
Yeah, be able to get a top five at a tough place like this. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of challenges going into the week trying to figure out this new package, but guys want to make fast straight ladder forward, and hopefully sign of things to come for this group because really proud of the effort, from Daytona to you.
Salute this team. Keep it up, guys.
Thanks, Josh. Let's have a look at point standings. Tyler Reddick just pads his lead a little more. It's up to almost two full races over Ryan Blaney. Bubba Wallace holds third. Denny Hamlin, Elliott, Byron, Busher, Bell, Keselowski up into the top 10, and Larson. Let's take you down through the cut line where Joey Logano had a tough day today and is right even there with Michael McDowell ahead of Allmendinger, Smith, and Chastain. Folks, I think today you have seen one of the gutsiest performances in the history of the NASCAR Cup Series with Tyler Reddick and what he overcame both from the car and personally with that cool suit not working. Unbelievable.
Oh, it was unbelievable, and it has been since we started the season for the 23-11, but obviously the 45. We're going to go back to 23-11 second. Bubba Wallace, extremely fast race car, got wiped out in that incident with the 11 car and Jones, but the package, Kevin, put down force, full horsepower, exactly what I was hoping for.
We put all these guys in a position to where they had to drive the heck out of this car, and it wasn't going to handle good, regardless of what you had underneath you. But in the end, Tyler Reddick had the fastest car, gutted it out, and won the race.
And a lot of great stories. RFK in stages 1 and 2. Hocevar charging at the end. Eric Jones, another top 10 at Darlington. He's good here and showed it again today. 2 of the 3 Penske cars with a great day. Hendrick and a lot of the Chevrolets still with work to do. We got a lot of stories as we head for Martinsville.
That's for sure.
That's a pretty good track for Hendrick, right? I believe it is. Yep. Well, next Sunday we'll be at Martinsville, Virginia.
Also, next time we pass through Elk Grove, I need to remind you to pull off so we can get a picture of that Larson Championship sign. Yeah, after last year, I completely forgot about it.
That's not very big.
Well, it doesn't need to be that big.
It's just a little bit bigger.
Might as well put it on the full scale billboard.
Team 2311. 4 victories already in this young season. Wow. See you next week in Martinsville.
Remote.
Well, hold on. I'm going to sign off. Yeah, one follower of mine said that they're going to do more sleeping live streams because they don't want to sit through a race where they know Reddick is going to win. They're not actually recording themselves sleeping, but you kind of get the point. Like, they don't want to. And also, yeah, I bet if they had thrown a caution, came out and. Well, if they think these cars are rigged, then why don't they prove it themselves? They're the ones that are saying it. So, well, I don't like to be put in this position, but that's just how it is. All right, I'm gonna end off. Whole 10% of y'all said Reddit.
How can that viral dumpling lasagna today?
announcements fly through the galaxy wearing nothing but this. Bezos bus. Now I smell super.
You want funny lunch? Take a truck. Sprint down the track. Get ready. I think he's right. Or Reddick is on a roll.
We're looking for your next vehicle. Find the largest selection with 21 top brands. Right now is the best time to shop during our certified pre-owned sales event. For Mr. Waterlaw,
Yeah,
driven to
yeah.
be the best.
Aren't y'all forgetting something, folks? Yeah, I remember, mind you, folks, Reddick went winless last year. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, he's been through a lot last year. So, yeah, he kind of deserves these wins in a way, even though some people may not think that. At least Reddick scores a win in another track he hasn't won at in the Cup Series.
So Roseville Auto Mall is Northern California's ultimate destination when looking for your next vehicle. Find the largest
So,
selection with 21
and also, did I forget to mention he finished second the last time we were at Darlington in September in the Southern 500. So, yeah.
This copyrighted telecast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without the authorized written consent of NASCAR Broadcasting. NASCAR would like to thank all of our fans for your support, and we hope you enjoy today's broadcast.
Anyways, that's going to do it for this live stream. So, yep, that's going to do it for this live stream. Overall, I think it was a solid race. There were 2 stage yellows, and then there were 2 cautions for incident. Man, I don't know what else to say. Kazowski, obviously, RFK Racing came into this race with a lot of speed. Kazowski obviously showed it, and obviously he had the shot to win, and unfortunately, Reddick just played the strategy a little bit different, and it paid off in the end. And Kozlowski, obviously, everyone's on different strategy. They're not going to all follow the same thing. I was surprised Reddick managed to catch him. I'm convinced if it was another driver other than Briscoe, I'm convinced that driver would have given Reddick a harder time trying to pass. And yeah, I mean, Reddick passed his. I mean, I'll give Reddick credit. He passed Keselowski cleanly. He's not like he didn't do what Logano did to Byron a few years ago when he bumped him out of the way and put him in the wall. And Byron lost a crap ton of spots. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of frustrating. And mind you, folks, Reddick's from Northern California, guys. So obviously, I live in California. So obviously, you got to root for the California driver, even though you want someone else who hasn't won in a while to win. So yeah, Blaney. Anyways, it is what it is. Yeah. Also, the package, it worked. I mean, obviously we didn't see a lot of passing. I mean, the racing was good. There was passing for position. It's not like they were trapped in dirty air or anything. So yeah. Anyways, Reddick won. It is what it is. What else more can I say? Keselowski second. Brian Blaney third. Carson Hocevar, man, after starting at the rear and working his way to the front, he definitely deserves that 4th place finish, especially in that Dale Earnhardt Wrangler throwback. And Austin Cindric, finally, he has a good race for once and finishes 5th. Ty Gibbs 6th. And man, Daniel Suarez, a top 10. Wow. I knew he was going to have a car capable of finishing between 7th and maybe at least 15th. So it worked out in the end. William Byron 8th, Chris Buescher 9th. If it wasn't for the issues that Briscoe, Hamlin, and Kyle Larson had, Eric Jones would not have finished 10th. Anyways, Hamlin, Briscoe 11th and 12th, SVG 14th. The Chevys, like Chase Elliott, man, they better figure out this Camaro body sooner rather than later, or else it's not going to work out in the long run. Nemechek 27. Damn, Larson finished 32nd. Yeah, something broke in that car. Maybe he hit the wall and we just didn't see it. Bubba Wallace, Pagano, man, they've had a rough day. Same with Riley Herbst. Yeah, Riley Herbst was actually running good. And of course, Timmy Hill was the only DN. So with that said, that's gonna do it. I know I was rambling on for a while, but you know how I am. I hope Reddick's efforts this season pay off in the chase. So let's see how it goes. Anyways, I will see you all next weekend from Martinsville. Some stuff might come up on Sunday. Who knows? But we'll see. Anyways, see y'all next week. Have a good rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. All right, bye, everyone. Peace out.